everyone, and welcome once again to Aurora, Missouri, as the Aurora Hound Dogs will welcome in the Logan-Rogersville Wildcats. And what a day we have for football. We started out this afternoon with some rain and wind coming through the area, but that has all passed through, and it should be quite an evening for football. Logan-Rogersville coming in. I'm not sure what their record is.
They're
Chad is,
one and two.
and I thought they had gotten their first win, and they were the same as the Aurora Hound Dogs at 1-2. So both teams looking to reach that 500 mark here this evening. Should be quite a game here this evening, Chad, as we look at the field. The rain this afternoon probably really not enough to do any damage at all. It should have probably done some good. And we see the wind probably not a factor here this afternoon as it comes in from the south.
Yeah, it missed it a little bit off and on today, but I think it quit approximately 4 or 5 o'clock. And yeah, it looks like they got the field in real good shape and condition, and should be I think it's 72 degrees right now, so it should be a good night for football.
Oh, absolutely. And the storm that had really rocked eastern Texas has made its way up in this vicinity, and it's brought us a little bit of relief from the heat, and not a whole lot of rain yet, but we're still expecting maybe that we will have an opportunity to get some more rain before this thing is all said and done. Want to remind everyone also, as most of us in this area, Chad, are pretty good Cardinal fans, and they won their second game against the Cubs this afternoon, and it was a long afternoon for them, but they finally won it a score of 2-1.
Yeah, last night was extra innings, and Carpenter knocked one out in the 10th, and they won it. So the window's closing for the rest of the Central.
Yeah,
and that's good for the Cardinals.
Sure
Don't
is.
get too cocky. Yeah, they still got to take care of business, but I like their spot.
You bet. Well, as we had mentioned, what an evening for football. Weather has given us a little bit of a break, at least from the heat, and that should be a factor here this evening, not having the timeouts that the officials give these young guys. And looking at the rosters, again, we have two players back that were not eligible last week that are back this week, and Cordova and Anderson. And I think that will be the impetus really this evening that this team needs. And looking for win number 2, and especially here at home in front of the home stands.
Yeah, I believe number 57, Dalton Klein, is going to sit out again this week due to concussion-like symptoms. But yeah, like you said, getting Cordova, one of our few seniors back and the biggest on the line going both ways is got to be a big shot in the arm for the Dogs. And then Anderson's made some plays in the 2 games that he's played in. So yeah, it's almost like a trade or we had 24-5 eligible last week, and now getting a couple more back. That's great.
Well, and you're right. It's a wonderful thing to have those 2 guys back because of the offense, but especially on defense, because we know that the Logan-Rogersville Wildcats, they like to pass the ball, and so we have to, at least the defense has to be on their toes here this evening because, as we had mentioned, they like to go up in the air a lot, and if they continue to do that, I think one of the things that this defense may do is put a little more pressure on that quarterback.
Yeah, their quarterback's a junior, Zach Bergman, and he started last year and
right.
Actually had 1,196 yards and 8 TDs with a 56% completion percentage, and he also rushed for 275 yards and 5 touchdowns. So he could be a dual threat there. But like you said, Wayne, they do like to throw it. Out of the 3 teams that we've played so far, they're definitely on paper going to throw it more than we've seen before.
Oh yeah, and that will really put some pressure on our defense. But I think in watching the pregame preparation, I think they're going to be up for this game tonight. I think they're really going to not only offensively be up, but defensively, I think they're going to be up. And I really look for the Aurora Hound Dogs to walk away with the victory here this evening.
Yeah, one thing I look at is we have a young team, but what contrasting styles. Last week we didn't know who was going to even get the snap as a quarterback for Lamar. So you go in one week concentrating on that, and then now it's totally different. So will be some adjustments for this young team for sure.
Well, there was a good week of practice, according to the coach, so we'll see what happens here this evening. If you're in the vicinity, come on out. There's plenty of room, and we anticipate pretty much a full house here tonight, but there's still plenty of room, so come on out. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this. We ought to keep it here and give these Hound Dog uh, fans a chance to hear the band as they play the national anthem. They are on the field and getting ready, I believe, as you can hear the PA announcer, and they are getting ready to lead us in the national anthem. And the national anthem, as it was played by the Aurora High School Band, and they're playing their song as we continue to speak. Uh, it is nice to be able to give them some airtime to let the people at home listen to their Aurora Hound Dog Band.
Oh yeah, they get up at 5:30 in the morning and start practice. I live close by the high school, and yeah, a lot of hours of dedication that a lot of people don't realize. I had a daughter that was in the band, so I was one of those dads getting up early and taking them. But you gotta love them.
Well, this they do just a fantastic job, and like you say, with the number of hours they put in for practice and formations that they go through.
Over the years, we've had a good. We used to have Mr. Springer, and he was real good. They won a lot of competitions over the years, so yeah, it's pride in the marching band for sure, like the football program.
Want to remind everyone that on October 16th, 2019, at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., that the football luncheon, that the Aurora High School football program will be inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. So if you want to go and support these Aurora Hound Dogs, why, you ought to do so. October the 16th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., and that's going to be at the University Plaza Convention Center in Springfield, Missouri. So
Yeah, what an
get on
awesome
board.
honor! What an awesome honor! Like we said before, get a hold. If you old dogs, get a hold of Coach Weldy or athletic director Mr. Spooner, and make your reservations and go support those guys up there that deserve it.
Oh, absolutely. Want to remind everyone again that the score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave a lasting impression. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our community for tomorrow. This message was brought to you by Access Family Care. All right.
I want to also remind everybody there's three ways to listen or watch Hound Dog Football. Watch at www.aurorawebtv.com. You can listen on your radio at KSWM AM 940, or you can stream in auto at www.radiotalon.com. Click on streaming button and scroll down to KSWM button, and we appreciate you tuning in or listening.
Well, that's why we have Aubrey here this evening with us. She is running the camera and bringing you all of the action that you can watch. So tune it in. We are just about set. We still have a few minutes before kickoff, actually about 15. So why don't we do this? Why don't we take another break, and we'll be back right after this. little over 10 minutes remaining before kickoff, and we're waiting for both teams to come back on the field. And watching the pregame warm-ups, Chad, we noticed, and once again, that the Logan-Rogersville Wildcats coming in here tonight and the success that they have had in the past have been throwing the football. So we expect it to be thrown quite a bit here this evening, and it will be a factor tonight, and that would be the wind, because the wind I watched the flags on the north end of the field, and the American flag is starched a little as far as the wind is concerned, but that may be a factor here this afternoon.
Yeah, and once again, they have a second-year coach. They had some lumps last year and went 0 and 10, and he put in a new system, obviously, and they had a lot coming back. And being 1 and 2 this year, starting out trying to get to 500, and they've already won one more than last year. So, they got how many seniors did we count?
I think we counted 12
12
seniors on their roster.
So that's a big thing. Been in the program, but don't like losing. And it wasn't too long ago, approximately 7 years ago, when Logan-Rogersville, they won state, and they have a former player in Dylan Cole that played for Missouri State and is actually one of the captains on the U.S. Texans in the NFL. So
Right.
they've had some success in the past, and like I said, went through a lull there, but this conference every night you got to be ready to come out and play.
When you have a chance, as the linebacker from Logan-Rogersville did, and now playing professional football, sometimes it's just hard to really test or guess the heart of an individual. And boy, was he a good one.
Yeah,
And,
he wasn't drafted.
right.
Signed as a free agent, and I just read last week that he is one of the 4 captains, but I don't believe he's actually starting. But that just shows how much respect his teammates have for him for voting him in that captain spot. One of the few. So.
Yes, absolutely. And we are watching the Logan-Rogersville side of the stands, and they are starting to fill up a little bit, so they do have quite a following. And we notice also that we are near capacity here for the Aurora Hound Dogs. And if you're wanting to watch some good football, you will see it here tonight as the Wildcats from Logan-Rogersville and the Aurora Hound Dogs are set for, and I guess set for some action. But I guess Rogersville, coming into tonight's game, would I guess you would consider them underdogs?
Well, yeah, it would probably be a close spread. Last year we did beat them 40-30. They were one of our 2 wins, but I would say the difference, us being at home, we're 1-0 at home. They're 0-2 on the road. Or no, I'm sorry, they've lost 1. They lost 38-19 at Lamar, and then they beat Mack County 53-20. And then last week they lost to Reed Spring 19-7 in a close one at home. So, the last game they only lost by 12. They were in it. And, like I said, they're trying to improve from their skid from last year. But the good thing is, and somebody's gonna be 500 and start a new streak after tonight. So.
Absolutely. So one of the 2 will walk out of here tonight at an even 500 record, 2-2. So we once again will hope that the rain will stay away, although they are predicting some scattered showers throughout this area. And we just hope that it will stay away for a while anyway, till we can get this game in. And then Mother Nature can just let it rain all it wants to. Aurora Hound Dogs and the Logan-Rogersville Wildcats. They are just about set to come out on the field, so we'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this. along with Chad Estes, as we are just about set, as both teams are walking out on the field with the officials. We're going to have the coin toss to see who will open this game on offense. Both teams, head coaches out with the teams. And that's always a good thing, Chad, as we see the coaches go out. They shake hands. They shake hands with the opposing teams.
Sure.
And we are just about set for the coin toss.
I want to remind everybody some other Big 8 games going on tonight. Lamar is at Monette. Cassville is at Seneca. Nevada at East Newton. Hollister at McDonald County. Springfield Catholic at Marshfield. And Mount Vernon is at Reed Spring. So some interesting matchups.
Oh, some good games. You're not a kidding. That'll be a good game, I think, done in Monette as Lamar travels down to Monette. And don't count those Cubs out because they can be pesky at times.
No, they're one of the better 1 and 2 teams around so far, but they've had a tough schedule.
They do, and it's kind of like this Logan-Rogersville bunch. They have some of their games up front of the schedule, just like we had, and going to Cassville and then to Lamar. And so both teams out on the field and waiting for the coin toss, and the officials visiting with the players, and both coaches still out on the field, both head coaches.
You know, going off last week, Wayne, unfortunately we were down 36-0, but we got those 3 touchdowns and 3 onside kicks in the second half. But
right,
rallied and won the fourth quarter, but got some confidence and momentum for that bus ride home coming into this week. So hopefully this younger Hounds team can build on that and take some momentum into Mount Vernon next week with a 500 record.
Wouldn't that be nice as
Yes,
we take on the Mountaineers next week? And the coin toss by the official as he shows the coin. I think he has done that.
Like he was doing a magic trick for a minute.
And Aurora has won the toss, but they have deferred to the half. So Logan-Rogersville will receive, I would assume, here in the opening of this football game as they are prepared for the opening kickoff. Want to remind you also that the first quarter is brought to you by American Roof and Restoration, serving Southwest Missouri since 1993 with residential and commercial roofing options. Give them a call. Got a pencil? Write this number down, 417-678-4541. That is 417-678-4541. That is Southwest Missouri, serving Southwest Missouri, American Roof and Restoration. Well, this should be interesting as the Aurora Hound Dogs will go on defense. Or maybe, you never know. I'm telling you, with this coach, he has tried the onside kick, 5 times, I guess, and it has been successful 4 times and 3 times in the last game. So here we go.
They don't keep stats. I don't think there's no way for us to find out, but I don't know how many teams have kicked 5 onside kicks the first 3 games and recovered 4 of them. I'd be saying we lead the state in that department, but I could be wrong.
Well, you never know.
It's our secret weapon.
You never know.
But if Rogersville watched film, here it comes.
Oh, you're not a kidding. They already have 6 guys up front with 2 just about 7 yards behind them, 7 or 8 yards behind them. So here we go. And getting ready to boot this ball will be Jay Lee. And back to receive. And I can't really see the number, but I believe that is Brandenburg. He is a running back. And it looks like he is flanked just on the left side. So a lot of men up front, so they don't expect the onside kick, but you never know. Here it is, and it is a line drive kick, and it is coming down to about the 19. Up straight ahead by one of the up men, and he is still on his feet as he crosses the 35 to the 40 and gets across the 40 to out about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, that was Brandenburg on the return, Wayne.
So Brandenburg brings it out for the Logan-Rogersville Wildcats, and here they come to the line of scrimmage. And back is Brooks Wilson. He is one of the up backs, and they split two receivers to the right and two receivers to the left. So they plan on putting the ball in the air a lot. Here's the snap. There's a pass, and it is incomplete, intended for A.J. Kraft, and the ball was just underthrown a little. So that will bring up second down. Second down from the 41-yard line of their own 41-yard line. Waiting for the snap is the quarterback. He is back. Now he throws out into the flat. It is caught across the 40 to about the 45-yard line. They're going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. So they're going to give him right to the 45-yard line. So that'll bring up third and about 6. And in a hurry, here they come.
Hounds need to get some penetration back there. Don't let Bergman have all time to throw.
So Bergman, the quarterback, and he has 3 receivers to the left, and he is looking that way. Under pressure, he gets it away, and it is incomplete. The ball was overthrown. It was intended along the left side for Adam Waters. Good defense.
Wittenborn was shadowing him there and didn't give him no room there. That was perfect defense by Wittenborn there. Good effort.
Well, I think he threw it just a little bit before he wanted to because of the pressure that was coming up by the defense. So good pressure by the defense. So here we go. Dropping back will be, I believe that's Rollman it is, and Rollman back by himself. So let's see what they plan on. Will they punt it? Probably will. They're waiting for the snap. They get it. It rolls on the ground, and now the punt is almost blocked. Wow. And it goes out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. I thought it was on the 40, but they're going to put it on the 39 of the Hound Dogs. So just like that, good field position.
Yeah, there wasn't nothing pretty about that. The snap hit the ground, and then the punter was left-footed, and he shanked it over here towards the home sideline. But good field position for the Hounds starting on the 39.
So here we go. Leading the team up will be Jay Lee as he has one back in the backfield, and I believe that's Rollman, as he has 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Here's the snap back, and he is looking over the center. It is caught
Brody Sims.
By Sims. So Brody Sims takes it in at about the 45-yard line, gets down to the 40, and just like that, a pickup of about 15 or so yards, 15, 20 yards. So what a pass to open this game.
That's good to see Sims back in the lineup. You know, last week, the fourth quarter, he was dinged up, and we kept him out, but that's good to see him back.
You're not a kidding, it is. Here he's in motion, and there's the quarterback, Lee, trying to keep the ball. He faked the pitch out, and he is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
That was almost a blown assignment there. There was no one for him to pitch to. I don't know. That looked like there was confusion on that play.
Yeah, I think there were. I think there was some confusion in the backfield.
Went the wrong way, yeah.
And you're right. And so here we go, back to the line of scrimmage. Same setup as Lee waits for it. He gets it and pitches it back across the 40 down to about the 37-yard line. Will be the running back, and I believe that was Anderson.
I thought it was Rollman.
And maybe it was. I saw Anderson get up. Maybe he was the one that threw the great block.
Give him 2 on the play there, maybe?
So here we go.
3.
It is third and about 7. Lee under center. He options down the right side. Now he pitches it back.
Good
and
job.
A good job. Great
Jackson.
job. Still on his feet is Rollman as he continues all the way down to inside the 15-yard line to about the 14 or 13.
Yeah, Jay Lee got hit and thought he wasn't going to pitch it, but he pitched to Jackson there for a big gain. What was that? 25 yards they're going to give him on the play.
So, and
Wow.
it was Jackson that he pitched to. So Jackson carries it all the way down for the first down. Here's the snap coming down to the left side. It's Jackson. He turns the corner at the 10, the 5. Touchdown! Touchdown Jackson as he takes it in from about the, I guess, the 9-yard line.
That was Roman, Wayne.
Oh, okay. It's hard to see the numbers up there. So that was Roman that took it in.
Yeah, he had the outside, and there was nobody there. So, awesome.
So off he went. They're going to try to boot this thing through.
Once again, everybody, the Hound Dog Touchdown is brought to you by Pettit Law Office, 200 South Elliott in Aurora. Call 417-222-6640 for a free case evaluation.
Here's the kick. It is up, and they say no good. My goodness, that looked like it was good, but the officials are right there, so the kick was no good. So a 9-yard run, and that was by Roman. So just like that, the Hound Dogs get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, they took good advantage of some good field position there to start the possession. They got it on about the 40, and I don't know, that was about 5 or 6 plays there. They punched it in, and just what the doctor ordered. Starting the game here.
You're not a kidding, it was. And so they get on the board, do the Hound Dogs. And we still have 9 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in this opening quarter.
You know what I like best about that drive, Wayne, is Sims 21, Jackson 25, Roman. He's getting everybody involved early.
Absolutely.
Great for this young bunch.
Well, it's putting a lot of pressure on this Logan-Rogersville defense because they don't know whether he is going to pass or run, and will he keep it or will he pitch it? So that really puts a lot of pressure on the defense. So Jay Lee will do the booting.
You got to give it to Coach Weldy, expanding his playbook a little bit. Sometimes you can't get caught vanilla and got to switch it up. I love that.
Here's the kick, and it is going way out of the end zone. A line drive boot, and thank you, the wind, but I don't think the wind had that much of a factor in it. That ball was kicked, and I mean kicked solid.
Yeah, they were still standing there waiting for the onside just in case, but we're going to wait till the time's right to throw that in the mix.
Well, they're going to bring it out to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Logan-Rogersville Wildcats will put it in play. Here is Bergman, the quarterback. Behind him is Brooke Wilson, the running back, and now they're going to bring it out to the 25-yard line. That's where I thought it should have been. So, waiting for the snap is Bergman. He gets it, and now a whistle, and what do we have? The official stops stops the action, and the official said we were not ready for you to snap the ball. Trying to catch the Hound Dogs defense asleep, but here's the handoff straight up the middle, and that will go to Wilson, and he is going to get across the 25 out to about the 27, give him a couple of yards on the play, about 3 we will say, out to the 28-yard line. So bring up 2nd and 7. Flanked on both sides is the quarterback.
Well, that's the first time they've ran the ball all night so far too, Wayne.
It is, and they passed it the first 3 times without success in the opening period, and they're opening. Here's a pass out into the flat, and it is caught out to about the 29-yard line. So that's going to be just short, so it will not be the first down. That's going to bring up 3rd and about a yard. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they are in a hurry. So under center. Nope, now he drops back is Bergman. So he is waiting for the snap as he calls the play, gets the snap, and now he pitches it back to the halfback, crosses, gets the first down, crosses the 35, gets out to about the 38-yard line. So that will be a first down for the Wildcats. Wow, the defense looked like that they were set for the pass play, but didn't happen. Waiting will be Bergman, the quarterback for the Wildcats, as he's waiting for the snap. He gets it. Now he's looking. Now he's going to run it,
Nowhere
and
to
he is
run.
going to be
Good
hit
job.
and dropped. Hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss of a couple of yards.
Felix Perez on that stop, I believe, right?
So Perez, one of the people that was in, that really sent a message. And they're going to that'll bring up 2nd and 10. So here we go. Waiting for the snap is Bergman, as he has 3 receivers to the right. Now he hands it off, and back maybe to the line of scrimmage will be the ball carrier, and I think that was Wilson. And wow, this defense is really set, and they're going to give him a couple of yards on the play. I thought that his knee went down a little soon, but that's okay. That'll bring up 3rd down, big down, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Hal's got to dial up some pressure here. Don't give him much time. You know they're going to throw the ball.
So let's see what they do, as they have 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap, looking both ways, and there's the pass, and it is caught, but short of the first down, and it is going to bring up 4th down and about 4 yards to go, and in comes again the kicking team.
Great stop by the Hounds.
So back to receive this punt will be Rollman. Back to do the booting. I'm having a hard time seeing a number, but I think that is Taylor Nelson. Anyway, here is Rollman waiting for the snap. No, that is not Nelson. We'll bring you that here in a minute. And now they're going to fake it and
nobody
hit and
Boom.
drop.
Ian
Holy
Jackson with
cow.
a sack. Oh, wow.
You talking about Sean Jackson sniffed that one out, and I mean he was back there in a hurry, and he put pressure. And
it's almost like they had tried that before, or we knew it was coming, but Jackson was not fooled on that play at all.
So
what great possession for the Dogs here.
That was going to bring up 4th, or that was 4th, and about 4, and now it would be 4th and about 10. So the Hound Dogs will take over on downs.
What a great job by the defense here starting the game. You know, we've been in a hole 2 out of the 3 games starting out, but, you know, our first home game, we were in it the whole way, and, you know, maybe we got more confidence at home, and of course it's the opponent also, but, yeah, what a way to get the crowd into it early, and let's just keep capitalizing on their mistakes.
Well, this would really help the pressure, if you will, take a lot of pressure off this defensive unit if this offense can control the ball and get down and at least get another score. Ball is on the 37-yard line of the Logan-Rogersville Wildcats. So 37 yards away from scoring. Slotting the left side will be Sims, and out to the left will be Wittenborn. So here waiting for the snap is Lee. In motion is Sims. Handoff straight up the middle.
Wow.
Good. Oh, right up the middle and all the way down to about the 31-yard line, and that's going to be close to a first down.
Jackson's playing like he's possessed tonight. I love it.
So, well, that's a flag on the play, and we have illegal motion on the Hound Dogs. So that's going to bring that play back. That really hurts because that was close to a first down. And that's going to march it back to the 41-yard line, and it's going to bring up 1st and 15. So that's okay. Let's get that out of the way, and let's see if we can't move this ball. The play clock is running over to the sideline. Was Jay Lee getting the play, and now they reset the play clock. So here we go to the line of scrimmage. In motion is Jackson, and here is
Oh,
a
wow.
little
What a
pass
catch
out.
by Rollman.
And
That was a
wow,
dangerous pitch there.
that was some play as he gets back uh, to about just short of the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up second and about a long 12. So,
Yeah, he showed some athletic ability there just to be able to catch that with one hand and stay in bounds to get positive on the carry.
out to the left side is Patterson. Here waiting for the snap is Lee. He in motion is Sims. Now back is Lee. He gets it out in the flat to Sims. He catches it down inside. Still on his feet. Has the
Yes.
first down inside the 25-yard line. So the offensive line really is doing a good job of moving that Rogersville Wildcat defensive line.
Yeah, that was a gain of 15 more on the play. So, like you said, keep going forward. The offensive line's pushing him back and giving Jay Lee some time to do what he wants.
Ball on the 23-yard line. Here is Sims set out to the left. Yeah, here is the quarterback back and a straight handoff up the middle. And I believe that may have been Lee as he kept it. No, I believe that was Jackson. It's hard to tell when you have all of this motion going on. Boy, what a job that this offensive line is doing. So that's second and about 6. So it's 4 yards on the pickup. Sims will split way out to the left. Rollman is slotted to the left. And now we're going to have
Timeout.
I guess it is. I thought maybe that they had caught Dante Floyd for motion, but I guess what it was, the whistle, was a timeout. So I think
4 minutes and 46
Coach
seconds
Weldy
left.
wanted a timeout. No, we still have 4 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in this opening period, and the score 6-0 in favor of the Aurora Hound Dogs.
We want to remind everybody again, one way is to watch at www.aurorawebtv.com and also listen on your radio, KSWM AM 940. Streaming audio at www.radiotalon.com. Click on the streaming button and scroll down to the KSWM button. And also, we still got something to give away at halftime this week.
We do.
We had some confusion last week, so I believe I was told they're going to throw some burgers and maybe a couple movie tickets or something in at halftime. So keep listening and we'll give you some more information on that.
Here is Lee on the pitch as he gets it back to Jackson, I believe, and he's going to take it to the end zone from
19 yards.
19 yards out. Jackson again takes it into the end zone at the 440 mark.
So that timeout was worth it, Wayne.
You bet.
Coach wanted to make sure of what he wanted, and he got it. Good play call there.
So from 14 yards out, just about the same play a while ago, and it was Jackson this time.
Yeah, I think credited from the 19 officially, so that was a good 19-yard run. We're going for 2.
And here is the handoff, and it is no good. So going for 2 fails.
Once again, folks, that touchdown was brought to you by Pettit Law Office, 200 South Elliott in Aurora. Call 417-222-6640 for a free case evaluation.
So a 9-yard run to open this period at the 9:19 mark, and the kick failed, And now at the 440 mark, a 19-yard run by Jackson, and the two-point conversion failed. So we are just 4 minutes and 40 seconds away from quarter number 2 with a 12-0 lead. Well, let's see what the defense can do as the Hound Dogs are preparing to kick off. A lot of these players, and they have to keep this in mind, a lot of these players for both teams really go both ways. So a lot of them will play offense and defense. By the time this game is over, especially the last 3 games when it was really, really hot, why tonight the weather is really not that much of a factor. So Jay Lee will once again do the booting. He will be kicking from his own 40-yard line. 5, 4, 3, and now he gets it off in a line drive, and it's coming to one of the up men at the 28-yard line, and he gets across the 30 to the 35 to about the 36 maybe. That's where Logan-Rogersville will put it in play. So Bergman, the quarterback, and Wilson, the running back, along with Christian, those are the 2 backs that will flank Bergman as they split 2 out to the left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap, and here's a handoff, and back in the backfield, dropping the
Jackson. I'm telling you.
I don't know what he
He had his
had.
Wheaties this morning.
I don't know what he had for dinner, but whatever it was, they ought to make sure everybody gets it. So Jackson throws the ball carrier for about a 4.5, maybe a 5-yard loss. That'll bring up second and a long 4. So we'll call it 5. Here we go as Bergman waits for the snap. He gets it, turns the corner, still on his feet. He is going to be hit now and plunges forward and gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up third and about, we'll call it about 9. So they're going to say he got all the way out to about the 38-yard line. So it'll bring up about third and 9.
Once again, it's a passing down for Logan-Rogersville, so got to get some pressure in on them.
Let's see if they
put them in another hole.
Decide to blitz, and here they do. As on the run is the quarterback, and he is going to be hit and dropped, but he gets the pass away, and we've got a man down, and I believe that is Jackson, and
no.
Yeah, and I believe it's his knee. Oh boy. He is writhing in pain, and his left leg, I believe, and it is his knee. They raise the knee up, and hopefully it's a cramp. It doesn't look like it. So here Jackson made the tackle way back in the backfield. It's going to bring up fourth and about 8 as Jackson gets up, and they're helping him up, and
that's good to see.
Not putting much pressure on that left knee as he limps off of the field under his own power, but he is limping.
Wayne, he's probably been the player of the quarter so far. Been flying around the ball everywhere, but watching him, he can't put much pain on it. I'd be surprised if we see him again.
Yeah, me too, and he is really limping, and I don't know if it's his knee or his ankle, and he is holding his knee, and they're looking at his knee. So back to do the punting will be Logan-Rogersville, and back to receive, I believe that is Roman. So waiting for the snap, and let's see if they try any fancy-dancy stuff, and they don't. They kick it. There's a high kick, a short kick, and it is going to hit at about the 40 and roll dead all the way down to about the 31-yard line. So that's where the Aurora Hound Dogs will put it in play. 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in this opening period. And here comes the offense out on the field. Jacob Jordan along with Jay Lee, along with, I believe, that is the big guy, Cordova, in the middle. He is the center, and it's nice to have that 6'4", 6'5",
6'5"
250
frame back.
pound.
Yeah, good to see him back.
Here is Sims in motion. Uh-oh, and now he missed the handoff, and I'm not sure what that was. That was total confusion as at least Jay Lee went back and recovered it. He pitched it back, and it looked like that Sims was faking it, and he didn't expect the handoff. And boy, that almost was a disaster. Lost about 10 yards on the play, so that'll bring up second and, well, they're calling it 22, second and 22, all the way back to the 22-yard line. So let's see what we do here. Back is Jay Lee. He is looking down the right side. He is going to turn it up, and now he's going to run. Now he's going to pass it, and it is incomplete. So he was almost a hit crossing the line of scrimmage,
I
but
think he did. They threw a flag.
I think that he did. Yeah, I think that he crossed the line of scrimmage. So that's going.
He probably could have tucked that and got a couple.
I think you're right.
But he was in distress.
So we have.
Speaking of big boys on the line, Rogersville has a guy in one of these publications. They call him Andrew Cell Block Cell. 6'5", 260. And him and Mr. Cordova's been banging heads, so I've kind of been watching that matchup down in the trenches, and very interesting. But two big boys banging heads down low.
I would think so. Well, let's see what they do. I
don't know how you get well, his last name's Cell, but Cell Block. I don't know what that means.
That's going to bring up second down.
Oh, they're marching it our way.
And well,
I didn't see what the.
I guess you're right. They marked that. My goodness.
I don't know what the
well,
call was
let's see. I thought that
he was past the line, but
I thought he was, but evidently he wasn't, and evidently
down.
they call pass interference. That's a first down. So here we go. Here's a handoff straight ahead, plunging across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play, and
is that 74 on the carry?
I
razzle dazzle.
I
don't even have 74 on the.
I don't have it on the roster. I'm not sure who that is, but whoever it is was running straight ahead.
Razzle dazzle for 2.
Yeah, and he is lined up in the backfield again. So here is motion and a handoff straight ahead by Sims, and he is going to be very close to the first down. And I think he may have it. Depends on where they mark it. And they're going to bring it back. And what do we have? A flag, and we have a little motion by the Wildcats, by the
Hound Dogs.
By the Hound Dogs, I guess. I thought they pointed toward Logan-Rogersville, but they did not. It's going to bring up second and 12 is what it's going to do. So that cost them. Penalties. Sometimes they come at the wrong time. So here we go, and now the official forgot to pick up his flag there. Now he runs up and gets it. He may need that. To the line of scrimmage, here we go. Second down.
Minute 42 left quarter. Plenty of time.
Second and 12. Here is the handoff coming to the left side. And straight ahead is, I believe, that is Rollman. And boy, he ducked his head, and I believe he got the first down. He did.
Great run by Rollman.
Wow. A 12-yard run by Rollman, and I mean, he ran over a defender.
Coach said a week or two ago he's listed at maybe 145, 150 pounds, but boy, he puts every pound towards it. Heck of a run.
Maybe he had some lead in his pocket, so probably not. Here we go to the line of scrimmage. Jay Lee under center and lining up in the backfield, number 74. I would love to know who that is. Here is the handoff straight ahead.
Once again.
And that's number 74.
I'll find out here after the quarter.
And that's going to bring up second and about 6, we'll call it. Gain of about 4 on the play. So they are in Wildcat territory at the 49-yard line. Split the right side, and that is Jordan, as they have a slot on the right and a slot on the left. Here is Lee under center, waiting for the snap. Here's Sims in motion, and now Sims is waiting, and oh, did he catch it? And that was a reflection, and I'm not sure he held on. And let's see if they did.
Yes, he did.
I think he did. He held on to the ball, and it's going to be, nope, they're bringing it back. I didn't think that he did, but a deflection of the ball went in out of the hands of one receiver over to another.
Yeah, I think Whitmore tried to catch it, but after the deflection,
And
the defender knocked it down, but it was a tight play.
And I think so. Here we go to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 7.
3rd and 7 with 5 seconds on the play clock. Here is back, and he is going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Is Jay Lee. And oh, he's still on his feet, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and about 5, I would say. Now
Yeah,
let's see what they give him.
Into the quarter.
And that's going to do it. So the first quarter comes to an end, and the Aurora Hound Dogs lead the Logan-Rogersville Wildcats by a score of 12-0. We'll be back right after this 1-minute timeout. Is actually Cameron Savage, is that correct?
Yeah, earlier in the year he was 47, and I was just told from the booth that he is now 74. So we'll credit him with a couple of those hard runs. And here we go, second quarter starting.
Here's the kick, and it is a high end over kick, and it goes down. They thought it was in the end zone, but it's not. It's going, I thought I saw a flag, but no, we did not. I thought, sure, the official dropped his hat, but he picked it back up and put it on his head. So that ball is going to go about the 10-yard line. So what a kick.
And those that are wondering at home, Wayne, I've just watched Jackson. He's got ice taped to his knee, and he's barely able to put weight on it. He's actually using the table, so I would say he's definitely done for the night. I could be wrong, but we'll monitor the situation. But looks like he's got a bruise to the knee at the minimum.
So here's Bergman leading his troops up. Here's the snap, and there's a pass out into the flat, and it is complete. And the receiver is going to be brought down just short of the first down.
Yeah, that was Kraft on the catch again.
So that's going to bring up second down and short. Second and about 4 yards. Second down and about, we'll call it a long 3. Waiting is Bergman for the snap. He gets it. And here's a receiver or a handoff, and he is going to be dropped at the 15-yard line, and he is going to lose all the way back and bring up third down. He's going to lose about 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up.
Yeah, Ryan Clark hit him first, and then another hound wrapped him up. Good play by the Dogs there.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Here they come to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Waiting for the snap is Bergman. And nobody in the backfield. So he is back there by himself. Here's the snap, and he tosses it out, and it is
Not long enough. Not
income.
enough.
Well, it was a, a short gain on the play of about 3 yards, and that'll bring up
Fourth down.
fourth and about, oh, they're going to say it's out to about the
Yeah, here comes the punting unit.
almost to the 20, but it's about a half a yard short. So be careful. You never know what this may bring.
Well, that you got to stay home. Don't get lured in jumping off on the count.
So
Gotta watch the ball here.
Rollman back to receive this, and now a timeout, I believe, is called by Rogersville.
There was 1 second on the play clock there, so they were getting ready to get penalized 5 if they didn't. So the coach was very upset with that, but we'll take that.
Yeah, I just thought maybe they might try something and go for it, but I mean, you're down by 12 points, and you sure don't want to turn it over that deep in your own territory. So
No, that's why I thought they may try to hard count and then call timeout. But
yes,
the clock got down to 1.
and that may be exactly what they did, and it didn't work. So now that'll bring up fourth and still about a half a yard to go, just underway in this second period. 12 to nothing in favor of the Aurora Hound Dogs.
This defense, though, is looking tight tonight. They've had a good week of practice, and the pass isn't bothering them so far.
Well, here we go. Back to do the booting will be, and I really can't see the number, but that may be Waters here waiting for the snap. And he gets it, and he boots it, a left-footed kick, and it is coming down and hitting on about the 40 to the 30 to the 25. My goodness, what a roll that he got. It's going to be put in play at about the 22 or the 23-yard line.
J.J. O'Neal on that punt.
Boy, that was about a 50-yard punt.
He's a sophomore. 6'1", 160-pound sophomore, and he looks like he's staying out to play defense, so he's one of their better athletes, obviously.
Here we go. Here comes Jay Lee as he comes in with the play to the line of scrimmage. Split the left side, that is Whittenborn. Off slotting the left in motion would be Rollman. Here is the handoff straight ahead, and I believe that is that Savage? And
Sims.
that was Sims. It's hard to see, as we had mentioned, the numbers from way up here in the catbird seat. So that'll bring up second and about, a long 7. Second and 7. Jay Lee turning and yelling to Savage, the back. Here's motion is Sims. And here's a handoff straight ahead.
Rollman.
And that is Rollman. And Rollman is going to get out across the 25 out to about the 28-yard line, or 29-yard line, we'll call it. Bring up third and about 4, a long 4, maybe 5. Here we go. As Jay Lee under center, waiting for the snap. He gets it straight ahead, and now we're going to have that play brought back as he was going to be close to the line. I'm close to the first down, but I think that's going to be called back on some illegal procedure.
There was some room in the middle there, and I think he called his own number, and it would have been close if it wouldn't have been for penalty. But yeah, I think that one was against the Hounds.
Yeah, it is. It's an illegal procedure. So it had man in motion. Somebody probably started a little quick. That's going to push all the way back to about the 22-yard line. And our third and, well, I say the 22, it's going to actually be the 24. And it'll be third and about a short 9 or a long 8. Depends on how you look at it. Slot to sides. Here's Rollman in motion. Here is the quarterback back. He better throw, and he does. And it is, in and out of the hands of Patterson. So he could have had the first down, but it was in and out of the hands, and he was reaching for it. That's going to bring up fourth down. So Rogersville may end up with good field position.
Yeah, that was right at the sticks. If he would have caught it, I don't know. If it have fell forward, it would have been close anyway. But tough.
Waiting,
Miss though.
waiting for the snap. Here's Lee. He gets it and boots it, and it's a squibber that goes across midfield, and he is going to be hit. And now we have a penalty flag that falls in, and we may have a block in the back. So let's see. That may push Rogersville back about 10 yards. And now they're going to say, is it against? It's against the Hound Dogs. Well,
I think there might have been a push in the back on the dog. No, he's saying you're originally right. Holding against the Wildcats.
Holding against the Wildcats. All right, that'll push them back. They were at the 48-yard line, so that's going to push them back to where the penalty took place, and that's going to push them way back to their own 42-yard line. So that's where they will put it in play. Waiting for the snap now will be Bergman, as he is flanked by, I believe that's Wilson. Waiting. Now he stands up and the official comes in. And what do we have? Oh, he was lining up the other official. Here we go. Now we're ready. Waiting for the snap, Bergman, and he is going to keep it and straight ahead, and he is going to be hit and dropped as he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. So
Cordova's rested up and ready to go tonight.
And they may have lost about a half a yard on the play. So let's see. They're going to say no. They got back to the line of scrimmage. So it's 2nd and 10. Here, waiting is Bergman. He gets the snap, looking over the middle, looking. Now he throws deep, and has a man out there, but it was Jay Lee, and he was the one that was closest to the football.
Yeah, it looked like Jay Lee was the intended receiver there, but he was a couple steps ahead of the Wildcat receiver, and that quarterback let him air that one out.
Yes, he did. He threw that one.
He wasn't going to trick the senior, though.
Yeah, about 35 yards in the air. So here we go. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Come on, defense. Let's see if we can hold him. 3rd and 10. 4-man front. Now we have a linebacker that's blitzing. There's a throw, and it is incomplete. And the receiver had a step on, I believe that was Whittenborn, had a step, but it was overthrown. That's going to bring up 4th down. So the defense holds again.
Yeah, good play by Whittenborn there. Receiver had maybe a step on him, but he still wasn't surprised by it and was able to knock it down.
7 minutes and 18 seconds remaining before halftime. And back to do the punting. Rogersville back to receive. And I can't see the number, but there's the boot, and it is a high end over end kick. And it is going over the head and picking it up, running to the left side. He got some running room, and he is out to about the 20. He picked that thing up on about the 10.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous.
Yes, it was. And he's going to get back to, I think, about, well, he ran sideways. And he is.
I think they're going to place it on the 10-yard line.
And I guess he picked it up on about the 5. Didn't realize where he was. And he did. He got out to right at the 10-yard line. So it's going to bring up 1st and 10 from their own 10. So let's see what they do. Jay Lee coming in, carrying the play. Clock at the 7:04 mark before halftime. And now we're going to have an official timeout as we will take a quick timeout. You're listening to Hound Dog Football. on Talon Sports Network is brought to you in part by the Lawrence County Prevention Team. Lawrence County, one of many of the sponsors that bring you Hound Dog football.
Got a couple of updates. Nevada's leading Ace Newton in the first quarter, 8-6. Hollister's beating Mack County 7-0 in the first quarter. Lamar and Monette are tied up 7-7 in the second quarter. We'll get some more to you after a while.
Here is the snap. Jay Lee keeping it, and he is across the 20 to the 25 to the 30. Still on his feet to the 35, the 40, out across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. And that is going to be about a 20-yard run.
I think
a little more than that.
About a 32-yard run. What a run by Jay Lee, faking and starting and stopping.
And I was looking at the wrong end of the marker.
Wow.
So that's a first down, and what a run by Jay Lee as he called his own number and got across the line of scrimmage and had nothing but black shirts in front of him.
You know, the way that punt started, we picked it up on the 5, and play later we're on the 42, got the shadow of the end zones. What a play by Jay Lee.
You're not a kidding. You get some breathing room. Here we go. Split the right side, and Jordan split the left side, and I believe that is.
There's 8 on the play clock.
As
6.
Jay Lee turns around, gives some messages, and here's a handoff straight ahead, and a flag again on the play. And I believe we may have a illegal procedure again against the Hound Dogs. Let's see what they call. And illegal procedure. That'll cost them 5. So that's going to bring up 1st and 15. So the Hound Dogs at this point are their worst enemy.
Got 6:29 left in the half. Plenty of time here. Play clock hadn't started, so get the right play in and keep moving those chains.
Here we go as Jay Lee leads his team to the line of scrimmage. Split the left side, and I believe that's Patterson. And 2 receivers slotted to the right side in motion now is Rollman. Here is the quarterback back low. He is going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. And that's going to be a loss way back to about the 30-yard line. My goodness, that is going to be a huge loss. So that's going to bring up 2nd and about 29 or 30 yards, I would think.
Big old 67, Andrew Sell was on that sack.
Well, let's see, no, it's 19. 2nd and 19, the ball is on the 30.
Loss before on the play. Yeah, they got penetration.
Wow.
He's over there on that right side, that defensive end.
In motion, and here is Jay Lee looking, and he is going to be hit and dropped again way back, and now a late hit, and there's a flag that comes out.
Yeah, number 33.
And
he got hit by 2 guys, and that's about the same spot.
Yes.
2 weeks ago where Jay Lee got knocked out 3 to 5 yards out of bounds, but the first hit, second hit, but the third guy, you got caught.
Yeah.
That's going to be an automatic first.
If it is roughing the ball carrier and a late hit out of bounds, then that may carry with it. You're right, an automatic first down.
It was 30 yards to go, but that's going to be. I'm seeing them change it over there.
Yeah, they're going to bring this thing back all the way up to about the 33-yard line. So the 33, and that's going to be.
Yeah, that's rough on the Wildcats. Like I said, two plays in a row they had him sacked, but little excessive tackling there on the end. And number 33, I don't see him out there, so he's probably getting talked to by the coach right now after that.
It's not an automatic first down. It's going to be 3rd down, but they just marched the penalty off. So let's see what we can do. So it's 3rd and about 20. So we have to get up.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, have to get up to the 48-yard line. our own 48. Now here is the ball. It is,
Fumble.
and it's.
Big old.
Is it a fumble?
Yeah,
I think it is. I think
67 got on it.
and I
The
think
cell
that
block.
Rogersville
Yep, big boy.
Rogersville came up with the fumble, so that is going to hurt at the 4:59 mark, and so we'll at the 4:59 on the fumble, and let's see if this really hurts. So here we go, Rogersville to the line of scrimmage, and here is Bergman ready for the snap, and now what do we have?
Fullback? Big old lineman. Did they line him up?
It looks like it.
Wow.
Number 67 is Andrew Sell. He is a senior, 6'5", 260 pounds. Now Rogersville's going to call a timeout.
That's their second of the half.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we take a look and see some of the other scores that we may have lingering around the Big 8 Conference.
Yeah. Mount Vernon's leading Reed Spring 12-0 second quarter. Lamar Monette 7-7 tied up in second. For some reason, Cassville and Seneca is not listed. I don't know if there's weather or something. Catholic is tied with Marshfield 14-14, and Hollister is leading Mack County 7-0. East Newton still trailing 8-6 in Nevada. So we'll get some more updates here at halftime.
Well, let's kind of hope that East Newton can pull one out.
Boy,
we keep hoping
we
that.
thought they were going to win last week. It was up what? 20.
Yeah. Well, here we
22-6 and lost 25-22.
Here we go to the line of scrimmage. Here is Bergman as he hands it off straight ahead, and the big guy carries it down to, and that's Wilson. I say the big guy, he's a senior at 5'10", 175 pounds. So he gets it down to about the 14-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Here is Bergman, and he hands it off to Wilson straight ahead. And he's going to have the first down. He's inside the 10 down to about the 7-yard line. Well, they are in a hurry. They are lining it up still. So it's first and goal from the 8-yard line. Waiting for the snap is Bergman. Still waiting, and a high snap, and he gets it. And here is Wilson. He takes it in to the end zone for the touchdown. So Wilson takes it in, and they get on the scoreboard at the 4:20 mark.
So it was a turnover by the Hounds there.
It was an 8-yard run by Wilson. So they will try to kick it. Waiting for the snap as they get set. Back to do the kicking will be Rivas. Here's the snap. The kick is down. It is up, and it is good. So the kick was good. And just like that, on the board are the Wildcats.
Costly turnover right there at Rogersville started in the red zone, and defense didn't have much room there, but 12-7, 4:20 left in the second quarter.
So 12-7 here in the second quarter with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Both teams on the sideline waiting as they getting some instructions from their coaches. Coach Talbert from Rogersville and Coach Craig Weldy from your Aurora Hound Dogs. Here we go out to receive this kick. 12-7 and 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's see if we can get away from the shadow of our own goalposts We really put the defense in a hole by the fumble.
This is their first kickoff. Let's see to make sure they don't get tricky here. Senior kicker.
We have 5 men up front waiting, and there's the kick, and they're not going to do anything but kick it deep, and it is taken by Hall, and he gets around the corner across the 25 to about the 26 or 7 yard line. So he took it on about his own 18 or 19 yard line and gets out to about the 26 yard line. So that's where the Aurora Hound Dogs will put it in play. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can move the ball down the field. As Vince Lombardi would say, come on, boys, let's matriculate the ball down the field. Here we go. Splitting the right side will be Whittenborn. Here is the snap. Waiting straight up the middle, and that is Lee, and he's going to cross the 30 or get out to about the 30. Oh, he is slow getting up, is Lee, and now he is limping. Wow. So Lee is going to gain 3, but he is limping. As
he hard hit there on the leg.
Yeah, as he is limping on the right, either knee or ankle. So he comes to the line of scrimmage, still favoring that left leg.
37 and counting on the clock.
Here he comes and waiting for the snap. In motion is Roman, and he gets the pitch and turns the corner, and now he's going to be hit.
Oh, big cell block again. That kid's hard to block.
He is hit and dropped for a loss back a yard or 2. So we'll call it 3rd and about 6.
He is all 6'5", 260. He is a big boy out there.
He is hard to block. Into the game is Kyle Anderson.
Definitely a passing situation for the Hounds. 2:55 and counting. Got 10 on the play clock.
And we see Sims still on the sidelines. Here's a pass out in. Oh, it's caught at the 30-yard line, but that's going to be it. It's going to bring up 4th down. Clock moving with right at 2.5 minutes remaining in this second period. Back to do the punting will be Jay Lee.
I would be shocked if he doesn't let this play clock tick down. Logan only has 1 timeout. He could take it all the way down to almost 2 minutes, and I think that's what he's doing. That's, once again,
he's
smart senior there.
Yes, he is. And waiting with 6 seconds, he gets the boot, and it's a short, high kick coming down. Oh, it takes a Rogersville bounce, and it's at the 39-yard line. That ball bounced back about 7 or 8 yards. It hit on about the 46-yard line and bounced all the way back to about the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Dwight Jones seen it bouncing that way, and if he wouldn't have touched it, it probably got another 5-7 yards. So that was heads-up play by Jones to kill it.
Well, let's see if we can hold him here.
2:01 on the game clock.
Hurry.
And they do have 67 as a fullback.
They do. He is a fullback. Boy, he is a big person. Waiting is Bergman for the snap. And he gets it, and he hands it off straight ahead. And straight ahead at about the 37-yard line, 36-yard line.
Wilson again on the carry.
Is Wilson, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play, bring up 2nd and about 6. 2nd and 6, 1:40 on the clock. Waiting for the snap is Bergman. Wilson at his left, and Wilson, Bergman keeps it, and he is going to be brought down as he crosses the 35 down to about the 33 or so yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 4. 3rd and 4.
Come on defense. Minute 16.
Look at this. Nobody on the right side of the. Now we have some shifting and waiting for the snap. And here's the snap, his high snap, and here is Wilson straight
Oh,
ahead, and he
oh.
is not going to get it. He's going to be short. Good penetration by that defense, and that was
Savage in on the tackle.
yes.
74.
So Savage has
The mystery man.
that's going to bring up fourth. Come on, guys,
42 seconds and
come
counting.
on defense. Boy, this would be something if
Fourth
we
and
can
three.
get a stop
32.
here. So waiting for the snap is Bergman, and still waiting. And he gets it, and
Been
now there's a
moving,
pass.
and
Oh,
yeah,
there is
penalty.
a whistle. And what do we have? We have,
I think it was movement on Logan-Rogersville, I believe.
I think it's illegal procedure on Rogersville. So that's going to cost them 5, and that's going to bring
Fourth and 8.
bring up fourth and about 8. So that helps with 26 or about 27 seconds left before halftime. Well, let's see what they call.
That was huge. Remember, folks, listen to halftime here. First caller, we're going to give away a couple cheeseburgers and a couple movie tickets. Listen closely, and we'll get to that. Clock's ticking, 20 and counting.
Here comes Bergman, and
15.
waiting for the snap. He gets it. It's a high snap. He is hit, and he gets away. Unbelievable. He got away, and he is going to be hit and dropped out of bounds. And 3.8 seconds left on the clock. And that is very close to a first down.
Ryan Clark and Connor Shaw had him in the backfield there. And what? That quarterback was relentless. I don't know how he got out of that.
I'm telling you, and Rogersville calls their last time out. We're going to keep it right here. And, or did they? That's a first down there.
Yes.
And, well, yeah, they did. I was going to say the play clock is running.
Yes.
And now it's stopped. And 3.8 seconds on the play clock, or on the game clock.
Don't know what kind of leg the kicker has. They say he has a soccer style. That would be about a 54, 55 yarder from here. So I'm guessing they're going to maybe go for a home run ball or
I would think so.
Hook and ladder. Or
yeah, I think probably they'll just see if they can't lift it down into the end zone.
You know, sometimes in this situation, you throw up a home run ball and hope for a penalty, you know, maybe a over the back pass interference and then get yourself in field goal range. So, you know, the half cannot end on a defensive penalty.
Right.
So, you know, there is some options for them, but
well, here we
what
go.
Here they come.
Out to the line of scrimmage, Rogersville, as they will line it up. Wilson in the backfield, along with Zach Bergman. Bergman waiting for the snap. Three receivers to the right, and now he is being rushed, and now he is hit,
Nowhere
and
to
I
go.
mean dropped at the 40-yard line. And
Connor Shaw, the senior, pumped.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And guess who? That was.
He missed him last time. He didn't let him get away this time.
You got it. You got it. And that's going to do it. That is the half. And the Wildcats find themselves as they come in here to Aurora on the losing end. They find that this Hound Dog defense was ready for the task here tonight. So the Hound Dogs lead it here at the half by a score of 12-7. Wow, what a half that we have had so far. And I think that when I said that the Hound Dogs had a good chance to win this ball game, and of course we're only at the half, and but if this defense can play like they have been playing, why, sharpen your pencil there, mister, because it is halftime. And
well, remember we deferred, so we get the ball to start the second half.
We sure do.
Good
We're going to take a break, and then when we come back, why, get your dialing fingers ready because we have a giveaway. So we'll be back right after this. generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave a lasting impression. So the next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our community for tomorrow. This message was brought to you by Access Family Care. All right, so we have a giveaway that we are going to give away to the fastest caller here tonight as we try to at least uh, get away from the little confusion that we had last week.
Yeah, we had 3 games going on, and there was some confusion at the station, so they decided to switch them up, and we will take the next caller, giving away 2 Sonic Cheeseburger certificates and 2 tickets to the B&B Theaters in Monette. So, date night, please call this number, 417-489-2277. 489-2277. They said we can't call, Wayne, so
I know, isn't that too bad? I like those Sonic cheeseburgers.
I do too.
Wow. Well, we have a halftime score of 12-7 in favor of the Aurora Hound Dogs, and all along I kept thinking that this would be a defensive battle, and that's what it's turned out to be. 12-7 at the half, and that's not a lot of scoring, but Rogersville on the low end of that score, they have 7 points, and it was almost handed to them because of the fumble down inside our own 10-yard line or around the 10-yard line, and they took it in, did the Wildcats. So the halftime score once again 12-7. We're going to take another break, and we'll be back right after this. in Aurora, Missouri. The Hound Dogs lead it by a score of 12-7, and this is how it got started. At the 9:19 mark, a 9-yard run by Rollman. The kick was no good, and the Hound Dogs were on the scoreboard at the 9:19 mark, 6-0. Again, then in the first period, at the 4:40 mark, on a 19-yard run by Jackson, two-point conversion failed, and that is the total scoring of the Hound Dogs here in this first half. In the second quarter, at the 4:59 mark, there was a fumble, and the Rogersville Wildcats took advantage of that. And at the 4:20 mark, an 8-yard run by their running back Wilson. The kick was good, and that is our halftime score here, 12-7. So, as far as have you heard anything on the giveaway?
I did. Just got a text from the station, and congratulations, Audra Loffer won B&B theater tickets and Sonic cheeseburgers. And thank you for lots of the Aurora callers calling in tonight.
All right. So, Audrey Lauper, and so she's just
congratulations, Audra.
She is the big winner. She gets 2 cheeseburgers and 2 passes to
B&B movie theater there in Monette.
There in Monette.
Wow. That was the good news. I got some bad news. I just visited with Ian Jackson's mother, and he's going to go have an MRI in the morning, but the knee is swollen and he can't put any weight on it, and we hope for the best for Ian. He had a great first quarter tonight, but definitely done for the night. Those that were wondering about Ian, one of our young sophomores that been asked to do a lot. He's done a lot in a short period of time, but hopefully he'll be okay. But he is out for the evening.
Yeah, we watched him as he walked off of the field, and
he couldn't put no weight on it, could he?
No, he was assisted off of the field, and he could not put any weight whatsoever on his leg and his knee, and it's the old saying that that's part of the game, but you hate to see that happen. And
well, we talked about it earlier in the year. We knew we were thin, and we sure can't have any kind of injury bug whatsoever, and that's just that's a big hit to Ian and the Dogs right now.
Oh, absolutely, and so both of the Jackson boys out.
That's right.
Well, the Hound Dog Band entertaining here at the half. Still have right at 5 minutes to go before second half kickoff, and they generally put a couple more minutes on the clock.
After it ticks down. Last week they put 3 more on,
so we will see what they want to do here in Aurora, Missouri. What a beautiful evening it is. We had some rain earlier, but I don't think it rained nearly as much. We had some rain down in my neck of the woods, and we were really glad to get it. And it rained just a bit on my way here to this. What I was trying to see some of the people as they were leaving. I thought we had a little problem down there, but I guess we don't. I thought maybe one of the band members had fallen, but they are back up and on their feet. So anyway, we
got some quick scores.
Sure.
Mount Vernon 12, Reed Spring 0. Second quarter. Surprise here, Seneca beating Cassville 14-13 at the half.
Wow, that is.
We knew that was going to be a tough game at Seneca. Lamar 7-7 against Monette. East Newton 20, Nevada 8 at half. We'll see how that works out. Hollister 13, Mack County 0. Catholic and Marshfield tied 22-22 in the second quarter. So there's a lot of intriguing and good close games going on in the Big 8 tonight. And, maybe we're partial, but we're rooting for East Newton. They're trying to snap that 24-game losing streak. And
yes.
That's got to. We watched them. They battled with the Aurora.
That they did, and we said that they probably would somehow, some way, find a way to do that. And if you look at their scores, that they have been in every game.
Yeah, what would say 7, 5, and 3 the last 3 weeks. So
yes.
yeah, they keep getting closer. And We seen them. I mean, we call. There's no way. I don't believe that team's gonna uh, go winless again. They're too hungry, and that new coach has got them going in the right direction.
Just like that, our coach, Coach Weldy, has us going in the right direction. We are ahead, and I say we, the Aurora Hound Dogs, over the Rogersville Wildcats by a score of 12-7. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this. The Aurora High School football program will receive the acclamation, or I guess it's what I heard it called, that they will be inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. And what an honor that is. And the programs that have led up to even tonight's ball game, and the Aurora High School football program inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. You ought to be able to be there and see the the appreciation that, as Coach Weldy called it, the appreciation that he has received from the sponsors, from fans, that this program is still a good program.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's on a Wednesday. There would probably be a bigger turnout for most fans that would want to be there, working, whatnot. But that's yeah, it's a great. I don't know why they waited so long, but you know,
Well, still about 2.5 minutes on the clock, and they put another 3 minutes on there, and both teams out on the field going through their preliminary warm-ups to get ready for this second half. And if we will see what we saw in the first half, I think that Chad, that we're going to see just probably a mirror here in the second half of what we saw in the first half. Rogersville is going to probably put that ball up a lot. They tried running a little more than I thought they might.
they did, and I got to thinking, obviously losing all 10 games last year, they trailed a lot, but it looks like that's just their coach's philosophy and his offense that they're a throw first team
They
for
are.
sure.
They love to put pressure on the defense, and when I say put pressure on the defense, and they will keep the defense off balance. But you got to hand it to this Aurora defense. They have played their hearts out and have kept this Wildcat football team to only 7 points here at the half, and we are just about set for the second half kickoff, and that should go or will go to the Aurora Hound Dogs. They, I guess they passed on the opening coin toss. They won it and then had a chance to receive, but they chose to receive here in the second half, and that may be a good thing.
I like that, having the lead at half and then starting off. You know, I don't know what he said to him last week at halftime, but you know that into that third and that fourth quarter, we ended up beating the Tigers. So we've had
Yes,
some success the second half.
yes. Well, when you score 3 touchdowns, and that was in the last period,
Yeah, it was
they
like
all
a 5.5 minute period or time frame.
they all came just boom, boom, boom. And thank you on the onside kick. So I think we're about ready to go as both teams are out. Rogersville ready to receive the football from the official. And back to receive this, I believe that is Brendan Hall as he is in the middle. He is flanked on the right side. I believe that's Rollman. And I can't see the number on the left side of him. But
Brody Sims, Hall, and Rollman are back there.
so Sims would be the one flanked on the left. Here we go, ready to receive the kick as they approach, and we are underway. A line drive kick that's coming down and fumbled and into the end zone, picked up out to the 5, to the 10, and that's where they will put it in play as the ball was.
That Hall on the return looked like?
I think it was. I think it was Brendan Hall. And the ball took a funny hop and it eluded Hall. And so here we go. The ball is on the 10-yard line and 90 yards to go as
it's
we
not
have.
the best place to set up shop, but let's see what we can do here.
Here comes Jay Lee to the line of scrimmage as he is going to stack the right side. Now a man in motion. Here is a handoff straight up the middle, and he is going to get out to, almost to the 20-yard line, and I believe he may have a first down.
Yeah, Lee called his own. He faked it.
I think he did.
Tucked it.
So let's see where they mark it. No, they're going to say it's about a yard short. Say his knee hit about the 19. So here's the snap, and straight ahead. Ooh, for very little, if no gain. And
it's going to be close.
That's gonna bring up third down. Yeah, let's see. I think they're going to measure.
I think it's close enough to measure that.
Yeah, actually, the ball was on the 11, so he's out to about the 21, almost to the 21. So no, they're not going to measure. To the line of scrimmage come the Hound Dogs. Third down, big third down. Come on now, a whistle and what? No, an official timeout. An official timeout. So I guess they are going to measure. So the chains are brought in, and I guess they want to see exactly how far they need to go.
Well, you know, with the play clock not running right now, that gives Weldy a chance to decide if it is third and short, what he wants to do. And
it is a first down.
Hound Dog first down.
A Hound Dog first down, and it's a good thing they asked for it because
I thought it was closer than that, but
and it was Coach Weldy that had asked for it.
He should.
So here we go.
All they can say is no, right?
First down, ball on the 21-yard line. To the line of scrimmage come the Hound Dogs. Here's Jay Lee under center, waiting for the snap. In motion is Sims, down the right side, or straight ahead, I should say. And I'm not sure who that is. Is that Savage? It is. So that was Savage straight ahead. And Savage, I believe, has his 47 number on.
Switching again?
I think he did. I think he is.
Find out more about that. I don't know what that's all about.
Here we go. In motion is Sims, and straight ahead is
mystery man.
I don't know if that was Jay Lee or if that was.
I think it was 47. Like you said, I think he
I guess it was, yeah.
swapped
It
back.
was Savage. So that's going to bring
That
up
guy.
third down. That's third and about 2 yards. Come on, let's go offense straight ahead. And uh-oh, I don't think he got much of anything. So that's going to be right at the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth. And so very little, if any, gain. So no gain on the play. So that'll bring up fourth. Well, will they punt? I would think that they would.
Yes.
So back to do the punting will be Jay Lee. So, and what we have, the officials have walked up and said, let's hold it up here, boys. And now, over, the officials are congregating. Now we're set to go. Here we go. So, fourth down, fourth and
They're still talking
about 2.
something.
And we have some fans that are upset.
No, actually, I think
some
that was from the
coaches.
No, the booth next over.
Ah.
The refs need to tell them when to start the clock. I think.
I see.
A little confusion here on the overall scoreboard clock. Is what I got out of that.
So now the scoreboard clock is running.
Fake
now
it,
they're
fake
going to
it.
fake it. He's going to run
He's
it.
got it.
And he has got the
He's
first
got it,
down
and
across
more.
the 40 to the 50
Boom.
and out of bounds. And he took a hard hit and he is down.
Shoot.
He is down.
That was a hard shot Jay Lee took there.
He took, a hard shot. Now he's up.
Tough.
And
Tough guy.
he said,
Unbelievable. Wow.
He took, a hard shot. And
Man,
he's going to stay in the game.
About a 25-yard run there.
So
wow.
A 25-yard. What a big play on fourth down.
Once again.
And you have to hand it to the coach. He called it.
No fear.
He called it. And here we go to the line of scrimmage. The ball on the 49-yard line.
We got to wait for the chain gang here to get set up. There's some confusion on they don't know what's going on over there on the other side.
Ball on the 49-yard line of Rogersville. So here's Jay Lee under center and talking to the backs.
Play clock just started. Plenty of time here.
Oh, plenty of time. You're right. Down to 18 seconds. Under center is Jay Lee. Hands it straight ahead.
Sims.
And there is Sims, I believe. And
Big.
he's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play.
Yeah.
Straight ahead blocking, and
Good
that
hard
offensive line is really opening holes.
It's good to see Brody back in there this week after getting beat up last week.
They're going to say his knee hit at the 42-yard line, I guess. And so that will bring up second and about 4, we'll call it. 2nd and 4. In motion is Sims.
Savage.
And here is straight ahead to about the 40. It's going to be about a yard short. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd and a yard.
Big down here.
Huge down. In is Kyle Anderson as he brings the play in. Out comes Jordan. And Anderson will split the right side. Over on the left side is Patterson as he splits.
See a hard count here.
Slot the left side in Sims. He is in motion.
Whoa.
Oh, no. Now and
who jumped first, though?
Yeah.
Our 67 jumped, but did their 67 jump?
Well, I think it's going to be.
Yeah, it's on us.
It's going to be illegal procedure.
I thought they might go with a hard count, but our guy knew what the count was. He just forgot.
Penalties.
That
penalties.
hurts.
Penalties.
That hurts.
Wow.
Goes from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6.
Well, let's see if we can.
It's obtainable, though.
We're in 4-down territory, so if,
you never know, Coach. We're always in 4-down territory, aren't we, Wayne?
Exactly. Well, let's see what we do here. Here's Jay Lee under center. looking the defense over, waiting for the snap. He gets it. He's back. He's going to throw, and it is oh, I thought it was intercepted, but it was incomplete. Ball was in and out of the hands of A.J. Kraft. So
Roland
that
got hit by him. I was hoping they were going to call a penalty, but no penalty, and looks like we're back to probably punt.
I think so, and I think we would like to bury him deep.
Protect that 5-point lead, and I think that's what, well, we're lining up for it. We'll see here.
Well, back is Jay Lee to do the kicking. And
Kraft is their special teams guy. He's first team all conference receiver last year.
oh, good kick as it comes down
Good job.
inside the 15 down to
12.
about the 12 or 13 yard line. So that puts them back deep in their own territory. So we haven't had a turnover yet from them, have we?
Don't believe so. No, just on downs.
So come on,
Sacked
defense.
them a couple times on 4th down, but no.
Let's see if we can get
We got
see
him
if
in
we
a
can
hole
get a
right here.
turnover. Here we go to the line of scrimmage. Come the Wildcats. A lot of these players are going both ways, and you just have to hand it to them. They're young, but they get tired. Here's a handoff straight up the middle and across the 15. I think that's Wilson across the 15 out to about the 17. It's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the play. We'll give him 5.
He's predominantly their running attack other than the quarterback keeping it. I don't know if anyone else has even had, I don't think anyone else even had a carry.
Here to the line of scrimmage, and now here's a pass out into the flat, and it is caught and dropped at about the 27-yard line. It's enough, I believe, for a first down. It is. So they're going to say that his knee hit at the 27. So here they go to the line of scrimmage. Under center is Bergman as he gets the snap straight ahead, and I think that's Wilson. It is, and he picks up a couple of yards on the play. And
yeah, Wayne Kraft was first team All Big 8 and first team All District pick last year with 42 catches for 524 yards and 3 TDs, despite being double teamed most of the time. So he's definitely their playmaker on the outside.
Here's the snap. There's a pass out into the snap or into the left flat, and it is complete at the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That was another one to Kraft, wasn't it?
Yes. 3rd and about 2. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they line up on the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right.
That's Kraft's 5th catch of the night.
And let's see what they do here.
But they're containing him, not letting him get no space. And Jay Lee just came up on him playing tight man coverage here. No one behind Jay Lee either.
Oh, it's man on man. Single coverage. Now we have a whistle and a timeout as the play clock, again, Rogersville calling timeout, as the play clock got all the way down to 2 seconds, and they called a quick timeout. So the score still 12-7. I want to remind you also that role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship, especially at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are so vital to preserving our fine sports tradition. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message was brought to you by Access Family Care. So it is 3rd and about 2. And let's see what the defense can muster up. We have
Monette is leading Lamar 13-7 in the 3rd quarter. And Cassville took the lead back on Seneca 21-14 in the 3rd quarter. Tight games here.
Real tight. Here's the snap, and here's this
Kraft
ball was hit, and he is and it
What
is
I tell
caught
you.
at, down at the 39-yard line. And boy, you have to hand it to Bergman because he had a linebacker right in his face, and he got that pass off. He was hit and knocked to the ground, but all the way down to the 39-yard line of the Aurora Hound Dogs.
That was a pretty spiral.
It was a nice pass, and here we go. Here is Bergman waiting for the snap. He gets it. He's looking. He fires it out into the flat, and
Brody
it
Sims
is.
tipped it there. Good defense by the Dogs there.
It was incomplete. Good defense, and that I believe was by Savage as he hit the ball carrier just as he received the pass. For a second down and 10 from the 39-yard line. So let's see as the play clock is down to.
This is interesting over here on the outside. Kraft and Lee. Jay Lee has no help back here. One-on-one coverage.
Here is motion. Now we have a fake handoff up the middle, and now he is going to keep it, and he is going to be breaks away. What in the world? He gets away from about 3 different tacklers in the backfield, but he got away and got all the way down to the 31-yard line, and that was.
Well, the Hounds just didn't wrap up there. 2 or 3 of them hit him, but they just kept him. Nobody wrapped up.
Yeah, that was.
You got to give it to him. He kept his legs going.
Yeah, that was kind of poor tackling. Hate to see that.
Brings up a 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2. You're right. Here is Bergman back, and he is going to hand it off to Wilson. And no, he keeps it himself, and he is all the way down inside the 25 down to about the 22-yard line. So that's going to be a 1st down. Well, they are moving the ball. Come on, defense.
Defense has to lock down here. Starting to get close to the red zone. 5:08 and counting, 3rd quarter.
Ball is on the 23-yard line. Here is Bergman waiting for the snap. Wilson to his right. He gets the snap. He is looking, being chased. He's going to turn the corner and knocked out of bounds.
No late hits.
Knocked out of bounds inside the 25 down to about the 21-yard line, it looks like. So that'll bring up 2nd and about 9, we will call it. 2nd and 9 on the play. Not sure what the holdup is as they are waiting.
Waiting on the sideline.
I guess they're waiting on the sidelines. And Wilson.
Big down here.
Still looking.
Pressure.
Now we have the play clock down to
4,
3, 2, and waiting for the snap. They finally get it. Under pressure, there's a throw to the end zone.
He's
wide open,
Yep.
and a touchdown.
And a late hit on top of it.
Yeah, and a late hit, so that will.
Yeah.
So at the 4:40 mark here in the 3rd period, I believe that was about a 20-yard pass play to Wilson as he came out of the backfield. And they will go for the kick. And the score now is 13-12 in favor of Rogersville. Waiting for the official to put the ball in play. Now, they will probably enforce this penalty on the
kickoff.
On the kickoff, yes. So that's what they are
going for 1 here.
Yeah, they're going to kick and try to get a 2-point lead. Here's a snap, ball down, kick up, and it is no good. So no kick. So a 1-point, 13 to 12 lead.
Well, the Hounds had their chances to stop him there. Like I said, a couple times they didn't wrap up, and a couple other times they let the receiver get behind the defender, and once again that line for Rogersville is giving Bregman time to throw it, sling it around, and we knew he was going to throw it, but
Yes.
he's looks like there's a wreck or something across the street here, Wayne.
Yeah, looks like
I
it.
didn't see what happened, but there's somebody down. Oh boy.
So we have
A couple
some
policemen.
Some officers out directing traffic now.
No, there's someone down on the ground.
Yeah, it looks like somebody may have been hit by a car.
Oh my.
So the Hound Dogs will receive this kick, and they will be kicking from the 40-yard line, but it will probably be from the at least midfield, and it'll be from the 45-yard line. There was a 15-yard penalty. So they'll probably boot this thing down in the end zone, or now they're getting it all the way down to the 35 because it was from, I guess, well, that's not right.
No.
That's not right. They're going to have to kick it from the 45-yard line. That's the 15-yard penalty. Now I see an ambulance on its way.
Not good.
So that will be where Rogersville will be kicking. So the score with 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in this third period, 13-12 now in favor of Rogersville.
Actually, they took the ambulance from this game over there, Wayne, because I noticed they're missing now.
So here is the kick, and it is a long kick coming down at the goal line. Straight ahead is the ball carrier, and he's going to get out across the 10 to the 15, across the 15 to about the 18-yard line. So not a bad return.
No, considering where they kicked it. I just want to make sure that okay. I wanted to make sure Jay Lee, he was the one that got caught on that late hit. I wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything excessive, but he is back in. And,
yeah, yes, he is.
We're just down one, plenty of time here, left in the third quarter, but
so here we go.
Turn those lights off.
Here come the Hound Dogs, and they are on the 19-yard line. Here's motion, a pitch back to Roman. Ducks under a would-be tackler, gets out to about the 29-yard line, and he is going to be awfully close to a first down.
Yeah, good. When he gets some space, boy, he can get out there and run.
So he ducked under one of the would-be tacklers.
Heck of a run.
And that looks like a first down. It is a first down. So here come the Hound Dogs to the line of scrimmage. Good play. Good blocking up front. Here is Jay Lee under center. As we have Savage in the backfield. Here is Jay Lee on the move. And he is now passing. And it is caught at midfield and run out of bounds.
Dante Floyd.
And
big catch by Dante. That's his first one.
He is going to be at the 49-yard line of the Wildcats. No, it's going to be 49-yard line of Aurora, I guess, because the Hound Dogs were marching forward. And so that's where he went out of bounds. So here we go, 1st and 10.
Good job by Floyd on that catch.
And here's a snap. Here's a handoff straight ahead. And, as he bulls his way across midfield down to about the 47, maybe the 46. He's going to pick up 4 or 5 on the play.
Good hard run.
And let's see where they mark it. And picks up right at 5 yards on the play. Good blocking up front. Ran off of, I believe, that was Cordova that they ran right behind. Here comes the Hound Dogs in motion. And straight ahead again. And not much there. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4, or about 3, I guess. Well, they're going to say 4. So it's going to bring up third and about 4. So we hate to see all of the lights blinking over there. So here come into the game is Mason Patterson. So Patterson into the game. Split the left side. We have 2 receivers on the right. In motion here.
Pass.
Back to throw is the quarterback Lee, and he is going to go straight ahead.
I think he got it.
I think he has the first down.
Cordova was saying he did, but.
And let's see where they mark it, and I believe he's got it. Let's see.
Jay Lee's a tough.
Yeah, almost. They're going to say he's about a half a yard short. 4th down. Big play. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Under center is Lee. Will he get it? Snaps it, goes straight ahead, and he's got it. He gets out to the 40-yard line. Picked up, he needed about a half yard. He got 2.
Good hard push by that line to give him some room there. I think it's.
Well, he went.
Waiting to be official.
And there, that's a first down. He's right on the 40-yard line.
All right.
So.
2:13 left in the third quarter.
So here come the Hound Dogs to the line of scrimmage. Big 4th down. Here they go. 1st and 10 for the Hound Dogs on the 40-yard line of Rogersville. Here is Brody, and he is almost broke it. Almost broke it as he got across the 35 to the 30, inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. Another first down. Another first down.
You got to give that line credit. They're opening up some holes, and these backs are being able to juke and jive and get some first downs, which the Hounds need right now.
Into the game will be Kyle Anderson. And you're not a kidding, as the likes of Dwight Jung, and here's a handoff, and straight ahead.
Hard run.
Big pickup down to just short of the 20-yard line. And that's going to be about a 4-yard gain.
The backs are getting some big chunks.
And I said the 20, it was short of that, out to about the 25. So 1:16 on the clock and moving. Here's the snap. And here is the ball carrier, and I believe that was Rollman, as he takes it down inside the 20 to about the 18. And
got a Wildcat down.
Oh boy, he is on his back, and it's going to bring up 3rd and about a long 3, maybe a short 4, and that's the second injury in this game of players that's down on the field. Now he is.
I think this is a cramp.
I think you're right. I think it's a cramp because that's the way they're working.
Which this is like a free timeout. Hopefully it looks like he's going to be okay. But this gives Coach Weldy 56.6 seconds left in the third quarter, and Hounds have 3 timeouts and Wildcats have 2. So it's a big pivotal play in the game right now. Whenever we do get back to play, which the Wildcats still down, so it will be some time.
Yeah, and I didn't see a number, so we don't know who it is that's down, but it looks like a cramp, and I don't know if that is Quimby or not.
I'm like you, I never was able to see a number.
Yeah, I couldn't see the number, and I can't tell if that is 11 or not, but well, they're still working out on the highway. We have a lot of red lights blinking out there, and boy, we just hope somebody is going to be okay. Our thoughts and prayers will be with them. And here,
number 2.
Wow, that was Kraft, and he is up, and I believe
he'll have to at least set out a play.
He is walking rather gingerly over to the sidelines, and it's almost the right leg, and it's almost like he's limping just a bit. And sure, that was probably a cramp. Well, here we go. It is third and about a long 2, maybe a short 3. And we'll call it 3rd and 3. So third down for the Hound Dogs. So the Wildcats are holding up. I should say the officials are holding up the Wildcats.
Started yet, so.
And now they will start the play clock. So still waiting for the officials. Now they put it in play. So here we go, third down and about 3.
Biggest
Here
play of the ball
is
game right here.
the big play, and here is a handoff straight ahead. And
Sims.
big hole, Sims still on his feet, and he's got the
Line's
first
pushing.
down.
Yes. Big hard run by Sims.
And Sims inside the 15-yard line down to about the 14, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, all he needed was 2, and he got about 4 there, Wayne. We'll take that.
Oh, he
Another Hound Dog first down.
needed 3, and he got 4.
Yes.
So a 1st and 10 for the Hound Dogs as they are down by 1 with
Inside
45
the red zone.
seconds on the clock. Split the right side, and that is, I believe, Patterson. Here is Lee, the quarterback, and he's going to keep it around the right side, or I should say the left side, inside the 10, and that's going to bring up 2nd, and he's going to pick up
Is that about 5?
about 5 yards, it looks like, on the play. So it'll bring up 2nd and 5. So they can get a first down.
I think that's going to be the last play of the quarter. There's 9 seconds, and
Yep. Well, here they come to the line of scrimmage, but I think they're going to do it. Yeah, they're going to talk about it. You're right. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this. The Hound Dogs are on the 9-yard line, so it is 1st and goal. Well, or are they?
2nd and 5 from the 9.
2nd and 5. So here we go, and it's straight ahead down inside the 5-yard line, down to about the 4. Straight ahead blocking, straight ahead running.
Sims.
So down to about the 4. So that's going to bring up 3rd.
Short, isn't it?
3rd and
measure.
Well, let's see.
They're going to measure.
I think they're going to measure. So
I like this stature in the ball game. You kind of need to. It's that
Oh,
close.
absolutely. To see if he got the first down or not, because this will bring up 3rd down if he did not. If he does have it, maybe that's a good thing on the 4-yard line. Maybe they can get.
To think about it too.
Well, I think he is going to be just. Is he going to be short? 3rd down. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about half a foot. It's hard to see from here, but they don't have much to go here.
Probably going to sneak.
So
normally in this situation, situation. We
Third
sneak it.
down, so it's a
Quick hit.
they're in 2-down territory,
Most definitely.
and so here they come to the line of scrimmage. Can they do it? Will they do it? Under center. Here, oh, now they charge off sides, and oh my goodness, that's going to cost the Hound Dogs. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
Costly,
And
costly penalty.
costly penalties. And they have shot themselves in the foot a couple of different times. However, they're a good enough team, they can overcome this. So that moves the ball back to about the original line of scrimmage, about the 9. And let's see. So it's 3rd and 9.
3rd and 6.
Well,
9. Come on.
let's see what we do. Here's motion.
Here we go.
Here comes Jay Lee, and he is going to throw, and it is, in and out of the hands of Sims. Brody Sims had it, and he was on the ground. In other words, he was diving for it and tried to come up with the pass, but just couldn't quite get it.
Well, he was there right by the sideline. He was trying to keep his feet in and took his eyes off the ball for a second.
Will they go? Will
yes. Oh, yeah.
Will they go? Well, they just about have to go for it.
Yeah.
So
we got 15 and counting on the play clock.
4th and what would we say? 4th and 9. Wow! Come on, guys, you can do this. Here is Jay Lee under center.
Timeout.
Now we have a whistle and a flag.
Called a timeout.
And
they're trying to say the play clock went down, but he called it before. But they're going to talk about that. I think he needs to pick it up.
And what do they say? Timeout was. Yep,
yes,
timeout
yeah.
called.
He's going to pick that flag up. Good communication by the refs. Yes.
No flag, he's saying, as he waves it off. So both teams then coming over, getting some instruction from their bench. And even if they don't make it, boy, costly penalties. My goodness. See, that it made them to go for a pass play instead of at least running the ball.
Run it. Yeah. Change the momentum, the play call, everything are in that situation.
And you have to realize that what we said early in this ball game, before the ball game ever started, 12 seniors on the Rogersville Ball Club,
right,
and 14 freshmen, but they don't have a lot of freshmen out there.
No.
And we do. We
right.
have some freshmen and underclassmen, and they will learn.
And those 12 seniors they have went 0-10 as a junior class, where they're hungry and want to go out on a good winning note. So definitely more players and more experience for the Wildcats.
Well, here we go, 4th down as the Hound Dogs line it up. And here is
big play.
Lee under center. And here's the snap. And he is going to be hit and dropped. Or did he get inside? Did he get the first down? And I'm saying no, he did not.
It's close. It's close. He has to get to the 3.
Yeah, and they are looking.
The Dogs are saying they got it. I think it's probably going to be another measurement.
Well, they probably will measure it, but I think he's short. And
I don't know, Wayne.
Boy, this is going to be close.
This is a big.
Is
the way Rollman and Jay Lee are acting, they think he got it. I'm just by their body reaction, they think he got it. But we'll see.
Well, if they got this first down,
but it's inside the 5, so even if we didn't get that,
that's what I mean.
Pin them back.
Even if we didn't get it,
let's see what happens here.
Well, let's see. Here we go. They stretch it out. They put it down. First down. First down. All right.
It wasn't by much, folks. Roman's second and third effort got that one, I believe.
Half a football. Football, the
they say it's a game
spot
of inches.
was right in the middle of the football. And so here we go.
From the 3.
So it's now 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Here is Lee under center, and he hands it back to the big guy, and he is going to be hit and dropped. He may have gotten a yard on the play.
Maybe some forward momentum, maybe.
And let's see where they they mark it,
Play clock's already going here.
and
Get your play in.
so
They give me a yard.
they gave him a yard on the play, so it's second and goal from the 2. Second and goal from the 2.
Line needs
Just
to give
have
them
to
push
really
here.
hand it to Perez and to
Cordova, Shaw.
some, oh my goodness, to
Come on,
Klein and some of those big guys. And now, tried to. He's still on his feet, and
they
he is.
blew it dead. They blew it
Oh,
dead.
they blew it dead.
His forward momentum was stopped, so they kind of called it in the grasp, so to speak.
I think so.
They're going to stop. His forward momentum was stopped, but that's for player safety. The fans aren't happy with it, but
yeah, they're all booing.
Yeah.
But you're right; it's for the protection of the players. So they're going to put it back.
Loss of 1.
Yeah, pretty much no gain. We'll say not much of a loss. It's going to bring up third down. Third and goal.
Big play here.
And here's a straight ahead.
The line.
And did they get
forward.
it? Did they get it? It's going to be down by the goal line.
Down on the 1.
And the Aurora says they have it, and the officials say not yet.
I think
They're going to
break a
unpile
record
everybody.
for how many measurements in a game.
They're going to unpile everybody, and
I think this is going to be the third measurement this
this
drive.
will bring up fourth down,
No measurement.
and it is just off of the goal line.
Wow.
I mean, just off of the goal line. And it is not more than a foot short of the goal line.
They got to take it right into number 67,
Just-
cell block.
Just
6-6.
don't get
Crowd's in it. Here we go, Wayne.
Don't get a penalty. Here we go to the line of scrimmage. Under center is Lee, waiting for the snap. Waiting. He gets it. He hands it off to the big guy.
Touchdown.
And is he in?
Yes.
Yes, he is in. Touchdown at the 9:29 mark.
Mr.
A
Sims.
touchdown. And
Brody Sims on the keeper, or on the touchdown.
so Brody on the touchdown, and you just have to hand it to this offensive line.
Now, being up 5, I think we're going to go for 2 here, Wayne, and we are. Try to go up 7
So,
instead of 6, which makes sense. There's a firework.
so
Yeah,
oh yeah.
we're fired
Well,
up
yeah.
now.
Here we go, going for 2. The score is 18-13. Can we get in? Here's the snap, and here is Sims, and he is dropped in the backfield, and I think he got the pass off, but it was no good.
That touchdown was brought to you by Pettit Law Office, 200 South Elliott in Aurora. Call 417-222-6640 for a free case evaluation.
All right, so it is 18-13. Just like that, the Hound Dogs are out in front.
That was a long, sustainable drive there. That's just what the Hounds needed, Wayne.
You're exactly right, and
This
that's
Rogersville team throwing, they can score in a hurry.
well, throwing the way they do, it'll be interesting to see if the Hound Dogs try to maybe do a little blitzing, because we still have 9:29 on the clock, so there's a lot of time left in this ball game. So the Hound Dogs up 18-13, so only up by 5.
Well, never know what Weldy's going to do here.
Pardon me?
Never know what Coach Weldy's going to do here.
I have an idea that they will not do the onside kick. I just don't think that's in the cards.
We've been proven wrong before. Here he goes
Oh,
walking
yeah.
down this way.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
saying.
Well, let's see.
Just saying.
He is-
Last time he walked down this far, Jay Lee was supposed to kick it towards him. That's all I'm saying.
And
And
he
I'm
boots it long, and it is coming down. And
he's
that's
down.
where he put his knee down inside the 20-yard line as he went down to catch it, did the ball carrier, and that's where they're going to spot it in high school. that in college you're down when the knee
Yeah,
hits.
the two refs there had some help from the press box and the fans in the stands to let him know that he was down, and that was a good call by all involved there.
So that will put the ball down, I believe, on about the 19-yard line or the 18. I'm not sure where.
Yeah, 19. You're
It's
right.
going to
Mike.
be on the 19-yard line. So first down, and here come the Wildcats. What do they have up their sleeve? Well, we shall see.
They're going to throw.
Under center is Bergman, and actually he's back about 5 yards back, waiting, gets the snap, and we had some leaning toward
16 O'Neal.
and his O'Neal is still on his feet, and he gets out across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. I'm surprised we didn't see a flag because I saw some leaning of the wide receiver and no flag.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a Rogersville player tying his shoe. So now he's set to go.
That's teamwork there. One team tying the others.
So here we go. 3 receivers, or 4 receivers out. 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Waiting for the snap is Bergman. He gets it. Back, back, back as he is. Now he's going to run it, and he is going to be hit and dropped. He has the first down across the 30-yard line. That's what they wanted was the first down, but they were looking deep to go deep, and everybody was covered. Good defense by the Aurora Hound Dogs. Good defense. Into the ball game comes Jordan, lining it up. Will be the Wildcats. Waiting for the snap is Bergman. He gets it. Now he throws, and it is complete. And it looks like close to another first down, out to about the 40-yard line is where they're going to mark it. So that'll bring up second and about 1 or 2, about 1 on the play. Second and 1. Now let's see if they go deep again. Well, let's see if we have. I don't know why.
Looks like we're experiencing some technical difficulties on the radio side, folks. We apologize for that. We're going to try to get that fixed as soon as we can. Rogersville got a first down in that situation.
Well, let's see what we can do here.
We apologize for those that have called and lost the game on 940 KSWM. Don't know what happened exactly. We'll try to get back on the air as soon as we can. Incomplete. Difficulties on AM 940. Thank you for tuning in on the WebTV part. We'll try to get back with you as soon as we can. Rogersville's nowhere to go here. Second and 10. A 1-yard gain. Third down and 9 for the Wildcats. Once again, we apologize for the technical difficulty. Trying to get that lined out. Third down and 9 from the 47-yard line. Big stop for the Hounds here. Each team has 2 timeouts with 6.5 minutes left. Play clock's down to 7, 6, 4 and counting. He's back throwing. He's open, and it's caught. Got to be close to a first down, and it looks like it may be for the Wildcats. It is enough for a Wildcat first down. Down to the 34-yard line, I believe. 34-yard line, 15 and counting on the play clock here. Once again, we're sorry for experiencing technical difficulties on the KSWM 940 radio. .548 on the clock and counting here. Second and short for the Wildcats.
Well, we apologize. Had some technical difficulties there. Rogersville on the move as they are down deep in territory of the Hound Dogs. And here's a pass out into the flat, and it is caught for a gain of about 5 or 6 yards on the play. They're looking to get a first down, and they did. 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in this ball game as the Rogersville Wildcats on the move. And once again, we do apologize for the technical difficulty. Here is Bergman back, and he is going to run it up the middle, and he breaks a tackle, gets down inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line. So it's going to be first and goal from, I believe, about the 7. Let's see, it is first and goal from the 7-yard line. They are on the move. So winding the clock. 5 minutes exactly on the clock. Here is Bergman waiting. Wilson set up at his side, the running back. Here's the snap. He gets it, and he is going to keep it, and he is going to turn the corner, and he is going to get down inside close to the goal line, but he is stopped. He broke a tackle back at the about the 7 or 8 yard line, and now we have a player that's injured.
Taken out. 4.5 and counting on the clock. Second and 1 from the 1. They got to lock it down here, Wayne.
So here we go. Ball is on the 1 yard line, and it is
hurry up and snap it.
Second and goal. And they snap it. They hand it off to Wilson, and he is in the end zone for the touchdown. So just like that, Rogersville goes ahead by 1 point at the 4:14 mark. So Rogersville on a 1 yard run by Wilson. And
they ran that one right behind number 70, 6'7", 220 offensive lineman there. Davis Ray called his number and ran right behind him, and wasn't much room for the Dogs defense there on that goal line.
Well, let's see what they do. The score now is 19-18. Will they go for 2? And they're going to go for 2. Here's the snap, and down the right side, and the pass in the end zone is good. Had a wide open receiver, and so that runs the score now to 20-13.
21-18.
I'm sorry. It is 21-18.
Which 4 minutes and 14 seconds. Each team has Hounds have 2 timeouts. They've been moving the ball tonight on Rogersville, so.
Yes, they have. It's 21-18, and you're right. They've been moving the ball, and so at 21-18, there is 4 minutes and 14 seconds left in this ball game. Plenty of time plenty of time to see if we can't move this ball down the field. And boy, wouldn't it be a shame if this thing ends in a 21 to 18 score.
Once again, we want to apologize for the difficulty. The station said there was a lot of people calling and complaining about that. So thank you for listening, and we're glad we got you back here for the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, we had. I have no idea what happened.
I think somebody sabotaged us, but I'm not for sure. I can't prove it.
Can't can't prove it, but
have
we were at least giving the play-by-play, and all of a sudden there wasn't any sound. So here we go as the Wildcats will boot it back. Will be, and I believe that's Brendan Hall, and it is, and he is back to receive this kick, waiting, and the approach and the boot, and it is a high end over end kick, and it is going to go dead at the 3-yard line. Now out to the 10, to the about the
Roman
18 or 19-yard line.
about to the,
Boy,
I mean, he let that bounce about the 3, and thank God he picked it up, but he got back to about the 20, 21-yard line, so we'll set up shop there.
well,
4:07 in the game clock.
they're going to mark it right on the 20, so 80 yards away. Plenty of time. 4 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. And here we go to the line of scrimmage. Here come the Hound Dogs. Under center is Jay Lee as he looks over this defense in motion. And here's a pass out and overthrown, intended for Brody Sims. So that'll bring up second down. Second down and 10. Pass just out of his reach. So let's see what is up the sleeve of Coach Weldy. Coach Weldy has been calling a lot of these plays. In comes Jay Lee as he got the play from the coach.
10 on the play clock already.
And down, to 8, 7 as he lines them up. 5, 4 under center, gets the snap, and now he's back looking. There's a pass, and it is overthrown. And that'll bring up third and 10.
Patterson, but it was way high.
Yep. So let's see what we call here. I have an idea we may see maybe some type of draw play or maybe some type of end around.
I haven't seen Jordan yet. I'm going to go out on a limb here. He's splitting out. I'm going to call his number and see if they'll.
Well, we have two receivers, one to the right, one to the left. Slot the right side. In motion is Rollman. And here is, oh my goodness, he is going to be hit. And did he catch it? He caught it. Unbelievable. What a catch by Jordan. Out to the 29-yard line. It's not quite enough for the first down. They have to get to the 35 or so yard line. So personal foul, roughing the passer against Rogersville. That will give you a first down. So here we go. First, and roughing the passer on Rogersville. And that will be marked off from the 29. Walking it up to the 39, up to the 44-yard line.
3:55 on the game clock. Plenty of time for the Dogs. Two timeouts.
Penalties, penalties, penalties. My goodness, they have really hurt both teams tonight.
What a catch by Jordan to come back and get that one, too.
Wonderful catch. Here we go to the line of scrimmage. A fresh set of downs for the Hound Dogs. Still almost 4 minutes left in this ball game. Here is Lee under center. In motion is Rollman. And here's a handoff straight ahead, crossing the 45. And not much, maybe a yard or so on the play. But that's a good play. That is a good play. Sims, the ball carrier, as he took it straight up the middle, got a couple of yards, that we'll say.
Well, we got 3.5 and counting here. We're going to have to be good clock managers.
Going against the wind, and it's not much. It's only about 8 to 10 miles an hour at this point, we believe. Here is Lee. He's looking, he's back. He is going to run it. Now he throws it.
It's open.
And
Yes!
it's caught
Sims.
at the 30-yard line, and it is caught by Sims.
Give me about 14 on that one, but
what a play. What a play.
He was wide open, but Jay Lee had to stop and throw against his body, across his body, and big play for the Downs, or for the Hounds.
3:04 on the clock.
Clock stops with the chains.
Ball
First down.
Just inside the 30-yard line of Rogersville. Here we go to the line of scrimmage. Under center is Jay Lee looking over the defense. What will he do? What play will they call? Here he is waiting in motion. Is down and he keeps it. Now he pitches it to Sims. Sims turns the corner and he does get out of bounds. And he gets down to inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. And that's going to bring up third and about 4. Third and about 4. So
say second down.
Let's see. I'm sorry, second down. I said third. I got a little excited there.
Gain of 6 there.
Gain of 6, you got it. Second and 4 as the Wildcat defense wonders what's coming. Here's a pass over the middle, and it is just overthrown. Just overthrown. It was intended for Jordan. He was open in the flat.
He was.
And that would have been inside the 20-yard line. So that would have been another first down. So here we go. Now it's third and 4. So here comes Jay Lee to the sidelines, gets the play from Coach Weldy, marches back in. Lots of time on the play clock. Don't have to be in a hurry. Split the left side. That's Wittenborn. And got 9 men across the front. Here is motion. And here is Lee. And he is going to go straight ahead.
I think he did.
He is awfully close to a first down. He may have it. And will they measure again? Well, we'll see. Nope, he's going to be, I believe, a little short because they had the ball was right on.
Fourth and 1.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th down and 1.
From the 20.
And all he needs is about a half a yard. Here we go to the line of scrimmage and straight ahead. And I believe he got it. He got
the 3rd and 4th effort.
And he got just inside the 20, and that's where he had to go to get the first down. And let's see where they mark it.
I think he got just enough push.
And boy, that I don't know. That heel of the ball is right on the 20-yard line. So this will be close.
Oh, boy.
This will be close. And if he did not get it,
we still have 2 timeouts, but we want the first.
So they are bringing the chains in. And did he get enough? They did a while ago. And let's see this time, did they get enough? They put the chains down and not enough.
Wow.
I mean, the tip of the football is almost touching the chain.
Wow, you can't get much closer than that.
Didn't quite get it. Second and third effort just wasn't quite enough. So at the 152 mark, and that may have just done it. Missed.
That was tough.
Missed 4th down.
That was close. So close, man. I don't know what kind of spot they got either, but that's rough.
Well, here we go. Probably just take a knee. And now they're going to hand it off straight ahead.
2 timeouts, and we're going to burn one right here.
And he
Yeah,
gets back
we can still get the ball back with under a
to
minute to go.
the line of scrimmage and maybe just barely beyond, and the Hound Dogs call a timeout. 1:47 on the clock, so a timeout on the field as the Hound Dogs, and you really have to hand it to the Rogersville defense. The big guys up front, and they knew what was coming, and they held.
They did.
They held, and it was just, you have to hand it to our offensive line, too. That's how much that Coach Weldy thought that they could get it. And that's how he went. He went with his senior leadership and just didn't quite get it.
Well, he'd probably be the first to tell you, too, Wayne, that if you can't get a yard, you probably don't deserve to win.
Well, he probably would say that, yes, but
As long as he's played.
but sometimes the old saying, penalties at the wrong time really hurt.
Right. Well, there's still a minute 47 left. Hounds still have one timeout and can get that ball back.
Well, let's see.
Got a couple seniors that want that ball. Connor Shaw and Mr. Cordova on the line. See if we can get that bone back.
So here we go. It is second down and about 9 from the 21-yard line of Rogersville. So on their own 21. Here comes quarterback Bergman, and he is under center, and he hands it straight ahead, and they're going to throw.
Oh, wow.
And it is caught, and away he goes.
Just burn him.
And he's
gone.
Is gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
And that is Wilson. I can't tell. No, that's not Wilson. That is Waters, Adam Waters. So at the.
Wait a minute.
And
Wait
what
a
do we?
minute. Let's see if there's a flag.
We have a flag on the play.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be illegal man downfield.
Illegal
Take
receiver
it away.
downfield.
Yes.
So an offensive lineman must have got over the line of scrimmage.
You gotta give Rogersville's coach credit. He totally caught us by surprise there on that throw.
1:35 left on the clock, and they have 25 seconds to put this thing in play. But it will start when the official starts the clock, and so.
Wow, that was a big play there.
Yes, it was.
That would have been the difference maker if they wouldn't have called that penalty.
So that is
Scoops them back.
Third down coming up.
I think it'll be second, won't it?
It is second, I see. I thought it was.
Will it be a 5-yard penalty?
Yeah, it'd be a 5-yard penalty, I believe. And they'll push that ball back to
Not
the 15-yard line. I just can't imagine them taking any type of chances.
Well, I mean, if that would have been incomplete, then that would have been a whole different thing because we still had a timeout left and they would have had to punt. But now I'd almost bet they'll run it here to make us burn that last timeout. But I could be wrong.
Well, let's see. Second down and waiting for the snap, and he gets it, and he hands it off straight up the middle and across the 25
timeout.
to about the 27 is the timeout. Boy, he got a lot of yardage that time.
Yeah, he did. Too much.
So the last timeout called by the Hound Dogs with 1:28 on the clock. 1:28 on the clock. This will bring up third down. So third and about 5, I guess, or 4, I guess. Third and 4. And now they are going to give them the full 1-minute timeout. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. I tell you, for the want of a half of a foot.
Yeah, that was a big difference maker
Just
there.
a few inches. Just a few inches.
Yeah, I don't think one of our kids even went and looked like, are you sure? And then he put his hands on his helmet. Saw it was barely short. Barely.
Yeah, just what I could see from up here, which is quite a ways away, but what we could see from up here, it was about a couple of inches short. So here we go. It's going to bring up third down, third and about 4. And no more timeouts left. So there is a minute and 28 seconds left on the clock. So it can be done. 88 seconds left in this ball game.
Biggest play.
Third and about 4. If they
right now.
obviously get a first down, why that's over and done.
Come on, defense.
So let's see what they do. In the shotgun formation is Bergman, waiting for the snap. And he gets it.
Throwing it.
And
wow.
They do get the first down. So that will do it. A pass, and it was complete. And it's up to the 27-yard line, and that will do it. So that clock is...
Surprisingly, they threw that.
Yeah, the clock will start at the snap. And we have some substitutions, and they have to snap it probably a couple of more times. So first down, and so Rogersville just huddled in a tight formation, and there's the quarterback just taking a knee.
Give some quick finals. Reed Spring lost to Mount Vernon 30-0. Monette 28, Lamar 7. Final.
Wow, I am really surprised, and I thought Monette could do this.
Seneca 21, or Cassville 21-20 over Seneca in the third. East Newton 35-8 final. Beat Nevada.
Finally,
congratulations to
yes.
the Patriots.
Well,
that 24-game losing streak.
There is 25 seconds on the clock, and there's 9 on the play clock. So there's the snap, and that will do it. So the final, once again, is 21-18, and what a bitter pill to swallow, because they had gone down and scored, and just couldn't quite pull it out. So Sims on a 5-yard run, I guess, from 1 yard out at the 9:29 mark, and couldn't quite hold it. Just couldn't quite hold them here. So Rogersville wins it here by a score of 21-18, and they go 2-2, and the Aurora Hound Dogs go 1-3 on the season. And the team they lost to last week only scored 1 touchdown against
I
them.
don't know what happened to Lamar. They forgot to get on the bus. Or no, was that Lamar?
That was, I think it was at Monette.
It was at Monette. 28-7.
So
we had a tough loss tonight, and then losing Jackson in the second quarter or into the first.
Yeah,
He's having a heck of a game to start off with.
Yeah,
we only hope for his best, but he's on crutches right now, and it does not look good.
It does not, as he walks off the field on crutches. So our hats go off to this Rogersville Ball Club, because they scored when they had to, and they walk away with a 21-18 victory. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this. Sportsmanship Award is brought to you by Excess Family Care. And why don't you tell us
Yeah,
in
maybe
our
we
conversation
we
that
talked about it, and we had a lot of Sims had a good game, Lee had a good game, Rollman had a good game, but Jackson had 25 yards on his first carry, and then 4, and then 19 for a touchdown, and we'll 3 carries, 48 yards the first quarter, and I hope it's not season ending, but obviously it looks like it's going to be numerous weeks. We agreed, both of us think that he should receive it.
absolutely. And want to remind you again, once again, that on October the 16th, 2019, at the University Plaza Convention Center, that the Aurora High School football program will be inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. That will be at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the University Plaza Convention Center in Springfield. And I believe that's over on North Glenstone. And that is quite an honor for the Aurora High School football program to be inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. And we have had that honor ourselves, and it is quite an honor when they call your name and present you with the plaque.
Yeah,
So this
yeah, most
Aurora
definitely.
football program is well deserving of that, and they will be inducted in on October the 16th at the University Plaza Convention Center. Even though they lost here tonight, they gave it their all, and they came up just about 2 inches short of a first down,
Yeah,
and that cost them the game.
they were in it to the end, and they stayed in the ball game. And like we said, this coach for Rogersville is in his second year, and they've already won 2 this year after going 0-10 last year. So he's got them on the move, and congratulations to them. They played a good, tough, clean game.
Well, I see the Aurora team out, and they are huddled in midfield and around with their coaches, and they're all down on one knee, and
Yeah.
they're saying, giving a prayer to the Lord.
Yes.
And I think that's wonderful. It is not something that we see a lot of, but this Aurora team is one that knows where their blessings come from.
Yes.
So
Most
we
definitely.
appreciate that very much. As a minister, I appreciate that very much.
Right.
It's not very often we get to see that.
Right.
But we want to thank you all, and we're going to take another break. And if you're just tuning in, shame on you. You missed a good ball game here tonight. Unfortunately, 21-18 for Rogersville, but the Aurora Hound Dogs missed it by
Had
about
a
2 inches.
had a great turnout tonight too.
Yeah,
Wow.
full set of full set of bleachers, and the same with Rogersville. They had a pretty good turnout across on the bleachers over there. So we'll take a break, and we'll be right back right after this. And the final score, once again, is 21-18, Rogersville over the Aurora Hound Dogs. Quite a ball game here this evening as we see the players still on the field and breaking up with the coaches now. And going to see if we can get Coach Weldy up here and have a chance to visit with him and get his take on the game here this evening. You really have to hand it to both teams um, at the fact that both teams had a chance to just fold it up and say, good grief, that it's not worth it. But they hung in there. And in spite of a couple of players really getting hurt, and in spite of the fact that penalties played an important part in this also, but you still have to hand it to the officials. They controlled this game and controlled it very well, and the marking there at the last play for the Aurora Hound Dogs proved to be the one that really cost them the victory because the officials marked it exactly right. They just came up about 2 inches
Barely
short.
short. Yeah.
So, some finals that we have there in the Big 8 Conference.
Yeah. Monette beat Lamar 28-7. Cassville edged Seneca 21-20. Nevada lost to East Newton. Congratulations, East Newton stopped their 24-game losing streak. East Newton won 35-8. Hollister beat Mack County 20-6, and Mount Vernon down Reed Spring 30-0. I was still waiting to get the Springfield Catholic Marshfield score. All right, here we got a couple players coming up here, so I'm going to give up my headset. Wayne.
Yeah, you bet. And want to first of all, I want to thank you guys for coming up. Why don't you introduce yourselves and let people know who you are?
I'm Connor Shaw. I play center, and then I play D and on defense, and I long snap on special teams.
Boy, what a tremendous game this was, guys. It's really too bad you come out on the short end. That last play, I couldn't quite tell how short that you were, but I mean it was inches.
It was, yeah, I thought it was a bad spot, but it was about an inch long, and it's just how it is. They call the game at inches for a reason.
Well, that is absolutely the truth, and but you have to look at it this way too. That you guys played such a great game tonight. You pretty much controlled the line of scrimmage, and offensively and defensively. But when it all counted, 1 inch cost you the ball game.
There were a lot of mistakes that cost that game, so it wasn't just that one, but yeah, that
Yeah.
played a big role.
Yeah, and you're right. There was several things that probably popped up, but you have to look at it this way too. Um, they have somewhere in the neighborhood of 48 to 49. You guys have a little short on the personnel,
Yep.
and you know though, when you look ahead and you look at the fact that you're going to have a couple of more years to play, and what a learning experience this is.
Yep. And we play as a family, and it's how we always have been. And it's a great bond that we have, and we're getting better every week. So once playoffs come, we'll be good.
Won't you hand that headset over to Jay Lee? So you thought that mark was just a bit short.
It was.
Jay
Yeah,
Lee.
I thought we had it for sure, but
Yeah, we did too.
yeah.
We even called it. We thought it was a first down, but you know, even at that, you look at this. It takes 4 quarters to make a football game.
We had multiple mistakes, including, I mean, I'll even say it myself. I didn't have a very good game myself, and I don't know. We got a lot to fix.
Well, you do. And game number 4, you're now 1-3, and a lot to look forward to because it's still getting started as far as the schedule is concerned. So you still have a lot to look forward to, and next week.
Yes, sir. Mount Vernon.
Now, next week you have those Ornery Mountaineers, and I think did they win tonight? I thought they did. I thought they did. And Monette beat Lamar by a score. I think Lamar had one touchdown tonight. So this Big Eight conference is tough from top to bottom, and you guys don't don't feel bad. You know, you guys played well.
Thank
You
you, sir.
you played well
Appreciate
enough to
it.
win tonight, and I just hope and pray, guys, that you don't take this to bed with you
Yes, sir.
because there's tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day,
Yes, sir.
and a new team coming up next Friday night, and let's go get prepared for
Yes,
them.
sir. We will. We'll be ready.
You bet. That's Jaylene. We thank you guys for
Thank you,
coming up.
guys. Thank you.
You bet. Once again, want to remind you that the on October 16th, 2019, that at the University Plaza Convention Center, that the Aurora High School football program is going to be taken into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. Quite an honor for them. Well, as Coach Weldy steps in, it was really great to talk to those two young men, Coach. And I told them not to hang their head. I said, we had the rest of the season to go, and it's too bad things turned out the way they did tonight. And I know mistakes can hurt you and cost you, but in the same sense, it goes on both sides of the ball, doesn't it?
Oh, sure. And I give Logan-Rogersville a lot of credit. Their kids came to play, and they're hungry for a win. And Coach Tolbert's got their program, coming back, and he's doing a great job there. You know, he had. It's again. I keep saying this. I hope people don't think I'm making this an excuse, but we're just a young group, and we're making young mental mistakes, and
Right.
and our kids. One thing I can say is our kids just battle and battle and battle. They don't quit. The young kids are out there doing they're doing a good job. It's just we just got to mature a little bit more and make fewer mental mistakes, and they're eager to come back. They're ready to come back Monday and go to work. Just knowing you're going to play Mount Vernon is all the incentive you need, and they're ready for it.
This Big Eight conference, Coach, it's tough from the top to the bottom. And
Well, I talked to Tom Cox last Saturday. We usually try to communicate some. We're good friends, and Tom said, it's just crazy tough. The Big Eight is just crazy tough, and
it is.
anybody, any given Friday, really it's kind of a coin toss. Just whoever makes the least mistakes and makes a play is going to come out on top. I see that. I can't believe this Monette. Lamar,
Yes.
that's unbelievable. But we saw Monette at the Evangel camp, and man, they're big and they're fast and they're physical, and they've got it going right now. So obviously they've got it going in a great way. So
Well, when you take a team like Lamar and you limit them to one touchdown, and that's saying something for that Monette team. We'll be talking the same kind of accolades to this Aurora team, Coach. You have a lot of youngsters, and they're going to make mistakes, but I'll guarantee you this: those kids out there tonight, they gave it their all, and it's really too bad that I started to say Sims, but
Jackson.
yeah, Sean Jackson, that we saw him on crutches, and bless his heart, I tell you, you talking about somebody who had a great first quarter, and I thought, now if he can continue this over the next three quarters, then this is a good win. But
He's the center of our defense, and
right,
I've been planning our game plan has been starting to try to take some of the pressure off of Jay and put more of it on him, and he was having a great night running the football. He's running hard and gashing their defense, and
yes.
then on our defense, he was just shutting down the middle, and at the second half, they hurt us up the middle on some runs that we feel like if we'd had Ian in there, that it might have been a little bit different story.
Yeah, and the play that he hurt himself is a big loss. I mean, when I say a loss, it was he that thrown the quarterback for a big loss.
Right, and and it's those injuries are so odd how they happen.
Yes.
We lost a kid last year in the first game against Cassville when he was tackling a receiver, and they just rolled, and he injured his knee and was out the rest of the year. We hope that's not the case for Ian. He said it hyperextended, so we're just hoping for a sprained knee, and maybe we can get him back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, and that would be obviously what the doctor ordered, and not a pun on words, but
Right.
but um, he is the heart and soul of your defense.
He is there, but Cameron Savage stepped up, and
Yes, he did.
we talk about Cameron wearing. He started out with 74, and he wound up with 47 on his jersey number tonight. He plays tackle, he plays tight end, he plays fullback, he plays linebacker, he plays defensive end. He plays all over the place, and he didn't have a bad game. He had a pretty good game, had some nice runs.
Yes, he did.
And did a good job blocking for us. So Cameron stepped up and to the bell, and so I'm proud of his job that he did, and equally proud of our offensive and defensive line. My gosh, those guys! You can't say enough about them. They never come off the field. They never quit. They keep battling, and it's just sometimes it doesn't matter how incredibly good shape you're in. Sometimes you just use up all that's in your tank, and that game's just got a few more minutes than you got left in your tank.
Yeah, you're right. And boy, these kids. I asked Jay Lee last week or a couple of weeks ago. I said, um, "Will you sleep well tonight?" And he said, "I'm not sure I can even make it to my car." So
Well, he's gonna have a tough time making it tonight. He really took a beating, but he put the game on his shoulders for us,
yes,
and did some great things, and utilized the other guys the best way that he could, and it was a total team effort, and I'm proud of the effort our kids put out.
absolutely. And you just have to be proud of them, Coach, because they left everything out there on the field. Now, next week, it's on to Mount Vernon.
Yep, and that's going to be a battle. It's the Bell Bowl. We told our guys, let this burn.
Yes.
Let this burn tonight, and then tomorrow we get on huddle and start watching film and start preparing for next week, because it's just like life. That clock keeps ticking, and tomorrow's going to be there, and you got to be prepared and ready to go. So, and I think the kids run a good frame of mind. They knew that they had this one. That's
Yes.
what burns so bad.
Yes.
They knew they had this one, and so I have no doubt they'll come Monday ready to go to work.
Oh, absolutely. One last thing, and then I'll let you go, Coach. Um, as a Baptist preacher, it does my heart good to see you guys take a knee in the middle of the field and thank the Lord above for the energy and just the wherewithal to
Well,
get
all
things
good
done.
things are in Christ, so we
Yes.
believe that. You try to be a good mentor, try to set a good example. I've got a great coaching staff that Coach Doss and Friss and Montgomery. Those guys are just extraordinary men, and I'm so proud to be a part of the staff with them. But we've got good young men, and they believe in what we believe in. So
Yes.
it's easy. It's an easy thing to do.
It is, isn't it? Well, that's Coach Weldy, and I'm Wayne Roberts. We're going to take a break, and then we'll come back and wrap it up right after this. Game, Chad. And
Yeah, it's a tough one to take.
it really isn't. Just as the coach said, they thought they had it won. and scored a touchdown in the last quarter, took the lead, and unfortunately just couldn't hold it. But you really have to hand it to Rogersville. They had the wherewithal to go down and score, and that was the final. And we can say, yeah, it was the 1 inch, and Jay Lee said it was about 1 inch, and he said he thought that the spot wasn't really accurate, but
Or Shaw, that was Shaw that was saying.
oh yes, it was. I guess it was.
And he was the one I saw kind of go over and look like, "You sure, ref?" But you want every inch, you want every first down, especially when you're a senior.
Oh, absolutely. So anyway, that will do it here this evening as they come up short. 21-18 is the final, but there's always next week. There's always next Friday,
Battle of the Bell Bowl.
and
Lawrence
that
County.
you bet that should be a dandy.
Always get fired up for that game.
So hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight, and if you can, why tune in next week.
Yeah,
Because
sorry for the difficulties earlier. Thank you all for tuning in, and follow us over to Mount Vernon next week for sure.
You bet. And we will bring you all of the plays next week, and that's going to be in Mount Vernon, so it's on the road.
Yep.
So once again, 21-18 as the Hound Dogs come up just 3 points short. So hope you've enjoyed it here this evening, and for Chad and all of the crew and for the coach, hope you've enjoyed it. So long, everyone.